I played that prank call on the air here a couple weeks ago. And then we got Raymond Smelly, Sakina Jackson, Taisha Jackson, and Bonetta Jackson. All confirmed working. Great job, Mr. Satan. When the KDK t-shirts come in, you got to send me your email because I'm going to start sending them out to people who've been kind to the program. And Ryan, another person who's going to be getting a t-shirt, is... he says he listened to the show that we did following the Pride that we went to with him, and he's apologizing about giving us bad hugs because I said something about when he went to go hug me and Keith. He did that thing where you like lean forward so that your crotch is like feet away from the person that you're hugging, and he says I'm like that until I'm around people a while, and that's what I kind of figured. So Little Eagle Neo has Edgar Stupp, Milton Flo, Man T. Rag, Solganicio Rag. I can't believe I got that right. Sue Fucker, Amos Twat, Miro Hell, Bernadine Pook, Peaches Pook, Ping Yang Pook, Wan Pook, Edicio Ferry, and Darwin Clearwater. Neil, let me know if these are confirmed. Mr. Peepers, I have a good confirmed number of some crazy old lady that I called. I made the call using a PC phone program. When I called, there was an echo, and I didn't even have to say anything. The old lady started talking to her own echo. And then she started laughing and couldn't stop. She thought it was someone called Twilla. Oh, you're killing me. And then someone named Olivia. The name was listed under the name Barbara, who I looked up a couple of years ago when I was and then he got cut off. Mr. Peepers, you got to give me the rest of that because you cracked me up. I want to talk to this lady. She started talking to her own echo and then started laughing and couldn't stop. She thought it was someone named Twilla, Twilla Wanker, and then someone named Olivia. I remember we called Twilla Wanker one evening. That name is familiar to me for some reason. Anyway, I'm going to try the next number on my Sean list, and we're going to find him, by God.
Hello?
Hey, this is Maurice. I'm looking for Sean.
I think you have the wrong number.
There's no Sean there?
No, Sean.
Okay. I love you. It always freaks people out when you say I love you to them. I like to throw that in there sometimes. I'm silly like that. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah, we were bad-mouthing social crime. I'm not even supposed to say that name on the air anymore. I decided I don't even want to talk about that name because I want to talk about it because it's funny. I want to talk about it because it's content, but I don't want to do anything that's going to influence people to listen to them because they suck. Except for Jim and Al, they're like pretty much not worth listening to, and anybody who has listened can vouch for me in the chat room. I wonder, has anybody attacked in the chat room yet tonight? We have 3 ops, so hopefully they're not afraid to abuse their power if people want to get out of line in the chat room, because I'm not a control freak. If you want to come in and say that KDK sucks, and you can explain why I suck, and I have no problem with it. If you come in and say KDK sucks, KDK is a fag, then I'm not going to listen to you because you're just ignorant to begin with. But if you can go in, see, when I pick people apart, when I put people down, I can give you specific reasons of why I think they are not a good person or not a talented person or whatever area of their personality I'm trying to attack. Somebody in the chat room, I'm going to go to the chat room, somebody give me a name, somebody give me I need an example here. So somebody in the chat room, give me a name of somebody that you would like to hear me rant about, and I will rant about them in truth for a few moments. And to be honest with you, there are bad things I could say about just about everybody that I know. It doesn't mean that they're bad people. It just means that there's a certain aspect about them. It's a reality that maybe people ignore, maybe other people don't point out, but I say what other people think and don't want to say. And this person is just entering and leaving, so next time you come in, you're gone. And let me do a who is on this person, because I think we're in need of some SmackDown. If you're listening and I boot you by accident, don't worry about it, because all the boots are erased after every program. So you won't be able to get in tonight, but you'll be able to get in next week. And I do make mistakes sometimes, and I accidentally ban people that shouldn't be, but it's unfortunate that I need to be touchy like this, but we have confirmed threats against the program and the show and the site tonight. So they're gunning for us. And has anybody given me a name yet? God damn. And Rebel has shown up, was out by Ted. Hopefully his IP was confirmed before he was out, because we're all on edge around here. We're all walking on eggshells. Well, nobody's giving me a fucking name, so I'm going to pick the most obvious name, Pedge. I can explain exactly why I don't like Pedge and why I think he's not a good person. Number one, he says he has OCD, which enables him to have disability pay. Now, my tax dollars, I work very hard for a living. I work at a restaurant as a chef, and I work in the kitchen. That's probably, at any given time, at least 120 to 160 degrees for 9 hours a day, so that people like this could be mooching off of welfare. And he says he's on welfare, and it's called SSI, but make no mistake, it still is a handout from the government. It still would qualify as welfare. And he says he receives it because he has OCD, but in my mind, I don't think OCD is a severe enough problem for you to receive pay from the government. I think there's a lot more going on. I think much like our friend Crazy Tina. Oh, hang on, I need to kick somebody from the chat room because your name bothered me. Much like Crazy Tina and my next door neighbor Dave, the one whose house Pindar has all over the internet. They're on disability because they're fucking crazy. And there's a lot more to Pedge being on SSI than being on OCD, because OCD and being compelled to vacuum all the time is not enough. It's not very easy to get government aid. It takes a lot, and it takes a long time to get. And you really have to have severe problems to get it. I guess that's one good thing about it. Oh! Ted removed my pen! I was banning somebody who had a name with Z's in the chat room, because whenever I was like rambling on or talking for too long without doing prank calls, they would type Z's in the chat room. And so they learned that when I saw Z's in the chat room, I just started playing the most gayest, faggiest music I have in my hard drive. Because I don't care how many people listen. I don't want people who aren't cool to listen. You know, we don't have a whole lot of slots. Only 80 people could listen to this program, so I don't want slots wasted on assholes who don't like the program. You know. Pardon me while I light my cigarette here. It's not weed. I haven't smoked weed yet. But I'm going to try. I'm going to try number 3 on my list here. We did 1 and 2 already. They were no-goes. They weren't Sean. But I'm going to try the next one, and we'll see if we get them. I have one lit going in the ashtray, and I just lit another one. And I'm not even drunk yet.
Hi, we're not able to touch the phone right now. Leave a message. If I feel as we... Thanks.
Hello? This is Maurice, and I was calling for Sean. If he could give me a call back, the phone number is 860-350... Thank you. You like that? How's that for smooth? I muted myself for the last 2 numbers there because I'm cool like that. I'm so easily impressed with myself. Oh, man. Next on my list. I'm going to do 2 in a row here because that one was an answer machine, so that doesn't even count. You know, sometimes it's funny to talk to them even though it's not the real guy, you know. Maybe I should just mess with him more even though it's not the right guy. We could get a good string of prank calls just looking for the right guy that I'm trying to prank in the first place. Hello?
The person you are calling does not take unidentified.
Yeah, with our luck, that's going to be the one. I'm going to have to mark that one down. I'm going to have to check that one night when I want to unblock the number. Well, I guess I can unblock the number because all I'm doing is calling and asking for Sean. So that's not really a prank call. So I can call them, but I just can't be a doofus. Well, if we don't get Sean, I'll go back to that one. Okay, that one's busy. That one could be him because gay guys use the phone a lot, I noticed. Well, I guess prank calls would be considered as using the phone a lot. outside of prank calling, I don't use the phone much.
Hello?
Hello, I'm looking for Sean, please.
Pardon?
I'm sorry. I'm looking for Sean, please.
I'm sorry, you do have the wrong number.
There's no Sean there.
No.
This is the phone number he gave me. Sean is my grandson.
You bitch. I don't care. Fuck you all. Fuck you people, because I'm just here to drink some beer, smoke some weed, prank some people, and have some fun. And I'm going to record the pranks and release them on my next CD and sell them on the internet. Yoo-hoo!
Hi, this is 35025.
Hello? Hello? I was calling, and I was looking for Sean. Hey! Well, anyway, have him give me a call back. My phone number is 350-2465.
That's not a real number. I just made that one up. I need a girl that I can train. Anyway, it looks like we're not going to get a hold of Sean, and I'm very disappointed about that. But we have all these confirmed numbers from Satan coming in, so let me find my phone card for the first long-distance call of the night.
Big Mama's Restaurant, this is Gary speaking. How can I help you?
Hello, is this Big Mama Soul Food Rib Shack?
Yes, it is.
How are you doing, dear?
Pretty good, ma'am.
Oh, my God. I would like to place an order.
All right.
You know, I saw you on the internet. Somebody was talking about you, said it was the best ribs they ever had.
Yes, ma'am. Give me 1 second, okay? I'll put you on hold for a second. 1 second, somebody's going to take your order, okay?
Okay.
Hi, miss. Can I have your phone number, please?
Now, what was that about? Why was he handing me off to you?
Excuse me?
Why was he handing me off to you? Why couldn't he talk to me himself?
Oh, he's busy. I was going to help him.
He's busier than you are.
Yeah.
So you're just sitting around doing nothing.
No. Okay, what's your phone number?
My phone number... Well, wait a minute. Let me place my order.
I need your phone number.
It's not for delivery. I'm going to come and pick it up.
Okay, I need your phone number first, though.
Okay, it's 797-1972.
Okay, your name?
My name is Joe Rosenthal.
Okay, Joe Rosenthal. What
Yes.
would you like?
I would like to order... I need some ribs. How do you sell the ribs? You sell like a rack, a half a rack?
Yeah, they're pork spare ribs. And we have half a slab, we have full slabs, and we have rib dinners.
What do you mean, like a rib dinner? Like it comes with sides and stuff?
Yes.
Okay, what do you have for sides? I would like a half a rack of ribs with 3 sides.
Okay.
So what do you have for sides?
Okay, let me bring them up and I'll let you know. We have fried okra, collard
Well,
greens.
you have them all on the computer there.
Hush puppies,
It's
potato
much
salad.
easier than just looking and seeing what's there.
Yeah. Pinto beans, dirty rice, spicy cabbage, red beans and rice, Cajun fries,
What is
mashed
it?
potatoes and gravy, black eyed peas, baked beans, mac and cheese.
Okay, give me some black-eyed peas.
Okay, your next item.
What do they mean by dirty rice?
It's a seasoned rice. It's a spicy rice.
Okay, give me some of that.
Okay.
And you said something about okra. I love
And
okra.
fried, okay.
So that's my 3 sides, and does that come with a drink or something?
No, it doesn't come with a drink.
Okay, well, I guess I'll order the drink when I get there or something. You
Okay.
have a fountain there or something, right?
Yes, we have fountain drinks.
Okay, so, I'll be in a little while.
Give us about 20-25 minutes, please.
Okay, I'll be the elderly woman with the tracheotomy hole in her throat.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you.
so you know who I am.
You'll be the elderly woman with what?
The tracheotomy hole in my throat. You see, that's why I'm speaking like this, because...
Okay.
Okay.
I'll be looking for you.
You're not going to laugh at me because I'm embarrassed to go out in public sometimes.
Oh, no. Okay. We'll see
Okay.
when you get here.
So I'll see you in a little while. Wait. Is there smoking in the restaurant?
No smoking.
No. Okay, I'll
And
smoke.
what is your phone number again?
It was 797-1972.
That's our phone number here.
I'm sorry.
That's our phone number here.
No, it's not. You're 1792. I get calls from you guys all the time, so I said, you know what? I'm going to call them. I said, I'm going to call them and order some food because I get calls.
Well, that's nice of you.
Well, there
that's
you go.
That's nice of you. Thank you.
So I'll be down there shortly.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Try to catch me off guard, will you? Yeah, I'll not have it. Kitty Kiss Lunatic Films, you're on the air.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi.
Can you do the hey?
Hey.
Hey. You're gay. You ought to be able to do it really well.
Yeah, I guess
Okay.
I wanted.
Do it with me on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Hey.
There you go. Now you're in the spirit. How's it going, Ryan?
All right. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm feeling good, and I feel like drinking tonight. I haven't really gotten drunk on the show in quite a while. I usually drink a little and then get a headache and stop. But I think I'm going to take some aspirin and drink till I'm blotto. See, at least I admit it.
Right.
Because it only happens recently once a week. While I was on vacation, I drank a lot. I drank like a 30-pack within a week. So I was.
But you never like come off as drunk, or I don't think you do. Like a lot of people do.
Yeah, I listen to the old programs, and it's very rare that it gets so bad that I start like really slurring, like the way Pedge does. You know, like really bad. You know another thing he does when he's drunk? You know he's drunk when he does that. He does that thing where you like click your mouth a lot. He's like clearing up the phlegm before he talks because he's trying not to sound drunk. And it's like screaming, "Hey, I'm drunk and I'm about to try and speak and pretend I'm not."
I've never heard him talk that much.
No, well, I've heard him a lot more than you guys have, so you take my word for it. So what's going on in your little neck of the world this week? Anything exciting happened to you?
Not terribly much. I'm thinking of...
You ought to come up with something. Like, if nothing exciting happens to you, you ought to just, like, come up with something ridiculous. Just have something to talk about.
Well, I told you I'm considering getting a different job.
You're thinking about switching jobs because you're sick of all the old people at the drugstore.
No, I'm not sick of them. I'm just not making enough.
Yeah. Nobody makes enough.
Yeah.
We're all slaves to the man. Damn the man. Oh, Ted has quit the IRC. I wonder what that's about. I hope I didn't piss him off.
Why?
Yeah, I'm kidding. I know I didn't say anything that pissed Ted off.
Yeah.
Me and Ted are tight. We're bros.
I know.
Ted is like my adopted bro. And Rebel's like his adopted son. Now he's asking Rebel to op him. Let me go back and op Ted. Okay, I op Ted. Well,
so you have a lot of numbers tonight, sounds like.
I have a lot of working numbers, which is a good thing. A lot of numbers that are confirmed to be working. So, do you feel like calling somebody?
I suppose so.
Awesome. You're going to call up somebody named Bull Fool.
All right.
It's a confirmed working number, so we know we're going to get an answer. So do you need a moment to think about what you're going to say?
Well, what are we going to do?
No, not we, just you.
Okay.
Call me in as a last resort. Like if he's about to hang up. Like try to say, my friend is on the line or something.
Okay, and the name is what?
Bull Fool. Fool, as in, like idiot, moron, I guess. Okay, you ready?
Okay. Hello? Mr. Fool? What? Is this Mr. Fool?
Mr. Fool? No.
No, it's not Mr. Fool.
Who are you looking for?
I'm sorry?
What?
I'm looking for a Mr. Bull Fool.
Fool? There's no one here by that name.
No one, so this isn't the Fool residence?
No.
Oh, what number have I reached?
You reached the Paulus residence?
Paulus?
Paulus? Yes, who are you looking for?
I'm looking for Mr. Bull Fool.
Who is this?
This is Randall.
From...
Do you get calls from Mr. Fool often? Are the numbers similar?
Say that again?
Are the numbers similar for the Fool family?
No.
Because they're a family for performers.
For what?
They're a family of performers. The Fools.
Probably, I don't know.
Yeah, they are. They're a circus family.
A circus family?
Yeah, they're a circus family. They're pretty well known, but people that know about the circus history. To them, they're well known.
Well, the Fubos, that's an Indian family.
No. They're Hungarian.
No, not the Fubos. You're talking about, these are people from South Dakota.
Okay, well, but I'm looking for a Mr. Bull Fool, and this isn't that residence.
No, you're looking for Fool Bull. There's no Bull Fools.
Oh, I see.
Are you calling from out of state or something?
Yes, I am. I'm from out of state. I'm in Arkansas actually at the moment. You don't know where I could find that listing for Mr. Fool for the Fool family?
No.
Because I'm trying to start a circus revival movement. Because the circus in recent years has died out, and I'm trying to reach all these families that have had a history in circus, and I'm hoping for a revival. I want to start a movement towards a revival of the circus because I think it's a great American. It's.
Well, this family that you're talking about has they're from Whalen, South Dakota, Forest Reservation on United States country, and there is really no way to get a hold of them anymore. Unless you travel out there.
Oh, okay. I must be mistaken. I must be talking about some different fools.
Some different bulls.
Bulls? Oh, okay. Bull is the last name?
Fool Bull.
Oh, see, I'm looking for Mr. Bull. Bull being the first name, Fool being the last name.
No, there's no name by that.
Okay, I think I have it reversed then.
And the persons you're looking for live on the Rosebud Sioux Reservation. I don't think you'll find them.
Oh, okay. Do you know of any circus performers in your area?
No, I don't. Sorry, I couldn't help you, sir.
All right, you have a nice evening.
Bye.
Hello.
Hello. How are you doing? Where are you?
Pardon?
It's Ed. I'm calling from the payphone outside the senior center, and you were supposed to be here well over an hour ago, I think.
I think you're mistaken.
You were supposed to be here an hour ago. It's getting cold outside, and I'm getting scared. There's some stray cats about.
Where are you?
I'm at the senior center. Hello? I'm at the senior center.
Do you live here?
No, I'm calling you because my friend Bob said he wouldn't be able to pick me up today. So he says call this number and she'll give you a ride, but I guess you forgot you were supposed to be here well over an hour ago. I'm going to sit down here. My feet are tired.
Switchboard.
Hello?
Hello. This is the main switchboard. How can I help you?
Who is this, please? Did she hang up on me? I was just talking to my ride.
Ma'am, are you there?
I'm here. I don't understand what this is all about.
Why are you breaking into my phone call?
I'm sorry?
Why are you cutting it on our phone call? Who are you?
This is the main switchboard. I don't know.
You're from the senior center. You want to take me back?
Ma'am, are you there?
Which center am I talking to?
You need to give me a ride before they come and take me back.
No,
Ma'am.
which senior center are you calling from?
Ma'am.
In the center of town, the senior center, near the VFW.
Sir, I think you're mistaken.
This is the number
Ma'am.
Bob gave me. Bob wouldn't leave me here.
Sir, would you hold on one second? Ma'am, are you there?
Yes.
You know this man?
No, I don't.
I've never met her before in my life. She's a friend of my friend Bob.
Oh, you know.
Bob Nowak, and my name is Ed Rosenthal. I'm 87 years
you're
young.
Bob's Ed. You're Bob's Ed.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
Oh, okay, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, you're there.
Yes, I am.
You know Bob, right?
I'm not sure if
Nowak.
I'm not.
Ma'am.
But I have worked with elderly people, and that's what concerns me. If someone is depending on me for something, I would feel really badly if I didn't take care of him.
Have you been drinking?
No.
Okay, because in that case you better not drive down. But since you're not drinking, when can I expect you here?
Where are you?
I'm down in the center of town at the senior center. I think it's behind the VFW. I'm outside. They lock the doors. They won't let me back. And it's getting cold.
At what VFW?
In the center of town here.
Where?
I'm a little confused. Where are you? I need my ride.
I'm in New York. Where are you?
Well, I think I'm in New York unless they brought me somewhere when I was asleep. Hello?
Hello?
I need to get home.
Switchboard. Ed, is that you?
Maybe you can help us, main switchboard?
Hello.
I have no idea what this gentleman is talking about. I would be glad to help him if I could. But
I'm getting thirsty.
I don't know where he is. I don't
So,
know.
what is going on here exactly?
Pardon?
I told you already.
Popping up.
My friend Bob Nowak said that he wouldn't be able to come get me because he was doing very well down at the racetrack. So he said that he told someone else to come pick me up, and if she didn't show up, to call this number, and I called this number, and she sounds like she knows Bob, but she doesn't want to come get me because she's been drinking.
I don't know. Bob who?
Bob Nowak?
No, I don't know Bob.
See, now you're just saying that because you don't want to drunk drive, and you know you could just be a man about it and say so, and I'll hitchhike.
What?
Ed.
I'll hitchhike.
Ed, I think you're being a tad bit drastic.
Pardon?
What?
Ed.
Well, I don't have money for a taxi, and I don't know anybody else I can call, so I guess I'm going to hitchhike, and no one's going to pick up an old man, so I'm going to die by the side of the road.
Excuse me, but where are you now?
I'm in, I'm confused. I'm scared. I'm in...
Sir, I would like to try to help you. But
Wait, I see a sign. I see a sign. It says South Salem.
Pardon?
South Salem. You know where the witches are. You know.
In Massachusetts?
There's a car coming. I'm going to put my thumb out. Wish me luck. Hello? He didn't stop.
And then we're back. And that was my prank call to Pedro's mother, who, much like her son, has a problem with the alcohol. She's a very nice woman. She just has a problem with the alcohol, which is
Hello?
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 I'm looking for Mr. Smelly. Mr. Ray Smelly.
Who is this?
My name is Bull Fool.
You are one.
Am I speaking with Mr. Smelly?
damn it, that one was like so... that one was so fucking childish. I was like cracking up the whole while through. How immature could you get calling some guy because his last name is Smelly? He probably gets that all the time. Let's try a black lady. Let's use my real voice for once.
Hello?
Hello, I'm looking for Sakina.
Nancy speaking.
My name is Raymond Fool.
She's not in. Is it important?
Yeah, kinda.
Can I take a message?
I don't know if she wants everybody to know, though. Are you really tight with her? Are you really close?
Yes, I'm her daughter.
Oh, okay. So, okay, tell her that Ray called. You got a pen? What were you listening to there? You downloading music?
No. It's a movie.
Oh, what movie?
Money Talks.
Oh, cool. That was a good one.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a pen.
Okay. My name is Ray Fool. Yeah.
Cool.
Hey, she's already got the number, so I don't have to give that to you. But just tell her that I'm back in town and I'm looking to find out if she's interested.
All right.
Okay?
Okay.
We'll get her back in the stable.
All right.
Okay. Bye.
Thank you.
Too bad I was her daughter. I was gonna do that if she's still a hoe thing, and I couldn't do it with your fucking daughter because that's just too fucking wrong. I'm too nice for a prank call. I need to be more of a bastard. All that Keith is rubbing off on me. That's why we make such a good couple, because Keith is too nice to everybody, and I'm too mean to everybody. So hopefully we're together and a little bit of each other rubs off on each other.
Press 1. Call from... To take this call, now connecting. Go ahead, please.
Hey.
Hey.
Are you here to help make Pidge our bitch tonight?
Well, it's funny. I got finally got something working where I can pump the sound from my sound card directly into the phone.
Oh yeah?
So I can play MP3s into the phone without a microphone or a speaker.
Mm-hmm.
So I bought this little mini amp. So now I can
You can do sound effects and calls and
I
shit.
can do sound effects, and I can also do
voice distortion and shit.
And the soundboard's real easy.
Yeah.
I'll let you hear how good the soundboard sounds to tell me if it's any good.
Sure.
I'll do Jack Black.
Okay, I'll be the prank caller.
Okay.
I'll be the victim. Hello?
Wait, hold on. Hold on, prank callee.
Okay.
How's it going?
Hello?
Now lose some of the weight. Can you hear it well?
It's really low.
Really? Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me jack it up then. Alright.
Okay, try
Let
now.
me know.
Trying to watch my figure.
It's still a little low.
It is? Really?
Yeah.
It's like freaking booming in my ear, son of a bitch. Alright.
Isn't that the way things always are, aren't they?
It sounds great to me. Alright, let's...
What did you buy, a mixing board or something?
Here it goes.
I'm fucking hungry. Check the fridge.
Okay, that's too loud. It's distorting a little.
Now it's distorting.
Yeah.
Oh, is it too loud?
It's not really loud, but it's distorting because it's too loud on your end. You know what I mean?
Son of a...
It doesn't sound any louder to me, but it's distorting from being loud on your end.
Well, I guess this is...
The way you had it in the middle was okay, I guess.
Shit.
Better, closer, warmer.
Yeah, still a little loud.
See, this sucks. I bought like this mini amplifier, and I thought, like,
one is all you need.
You're like experimenting with phone to computer equipment?
yeah, and I bought this little amplifier for $12. Basically, it fits in the palm of your hand. It has a speaker built into it, but it will amplify like an input from a regular stereo plug, and so I just take the output from the computer and direct it into the phone box thing and put that on playback. But for some reason, it's just not loud enough.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Just do it the ghetto way. Just turn up your speakers and try to balance it between the feedback and... You can buy that little box from Radio Shack. It's like $14.95 or something.
I got which box is it though? Because I got one that plugs between the phone and the wall jack, and it will record a conversation only if I use like one of those tape things. But if I input it into the computer, it's too low. You can barely hear it, even if I.
There's something at Radio Shack called the phone line recording controller. Well, hang on a second. I have one here, so I can dig it out and give you the model number. You can go look at it at RadioShack.com. That's a headset. Do you have two?
I have two. Like I have one that's made by a different company. One is the Radio Shack.
Okay, I got a pile of wires here. It's the Radio Shack wireless phone recording controller, model number 17-855. And that's what you need. You need an earpiece to plug into it, and you plug it into the back of the computer.
Oh.
And the other end of it into the phone. So even though you're going to plug it into the phone, you still can't make the call with the phone. You still have to plug an earpiece into it. But you'll be able to get, really good quality. Unfortunately, it's too complicated for me to use on the air, so I only use it if I do calls off air, which is never at this point. Get on top. Do you want to try Taisha Jackson?
Taisha.
You're alone tonight. Rebel's away from the phone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he's sick or something.
Okay, so we can call Taisha.
Taisha.
We have Taisha, Benetta, Shanique, and Joy Cherry.
Well, we won't get any death threats like Rebel got.
They're all confirmed working too, I think.
Yeah, that's cool. Call them up.
Yeah.
I'm so pissed that my soundboard thing doesn't work. I was already doing some soundboard.
Shake it off, shake it off. It's only $11.
What am I going to use this fucking thing for now?
Just put it in the drawer full of useless shit that you're never going to use. Oh, I'm going to have to go open the door because Keith is knocking. I'll be right back. No, I didn't lock the door. That's right. Keith looks so sexy because he got a mohawk.
Oh, really?
Especially with the backpack. You look like when the skinheads wear suspenders. He's very cute. I'm going to have to post pictures of Keith with his mohawk. Keith is going through his, like, mid-20s life crisis. Yeah. Hello, honey.
Someone pasted a link to the,
Who did that?
No, this is Ted on the line. You can grab the other line. Hi. I love the feel of his head, too. It feels cool.
Like,
ow, 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 ow.
So a lot of people want to touch your head? A lot of people want to touch your head?
I had like 3 people come, like 3 people came up to my desk. Somebody was good enough to me, like, as a little kid, I took my hat off, like to wipe my forehead.
Yeah.
And like the little kid came up and goes, "Wow, you got a cool head."
You know you weren't wiping your forehead. You were like doing the dramatic reveal. You're like pulling the hat aside, like trying to look all cool. Look, kids, how cool I am.
No, because I barely took it off. We were like, well, okay, viewers can't see, but I didn't want to notice, Josh. He's like, "You have a mohawk?" So I pulled off my hat, and he's like, "Wow, you got a mohawk! Can I touch your hair?"
Was that Gladys?
Are you calling me crazy?
That doesn't sound that bad. That sounds like maybe she's using a speakerphone. Like if
My name's Gladys.
That will work, Ted. That will work. Maybe it was just the Jack Blackboard wasn't loud enough.
Oh my God, Jesus, I'm gonna pray for you. Oh Lord.
you know what I did? Since this thing's like a speaker,
What?
but it's not connected to like my computer speaker, so I can hold it like directly.
Oh. I tried to see if I could turn you up so the kid could hear you too. I guess I can't. Ow!
I just put like the actual box up to like the where I'm talking on the phone.
Yeah.
It has its own built-in speaker.
I'm gonna take a picture of myself doing the show because all I'm doing is holding the phone in one hand and I have the boom mic like between my fingers and the earpiece of the computer or the phone. The earpiece to the phone is not even to my ears. The headphones are. But I'm hearing you
have a
through
really
the boom
good boom mic because my boom mic like cancels people out.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just like a regular like $20 Walmart lab tech or something.
Maybe mine's like trying.
No,
to
the kiddies didn't eat.
Fixing.
Oh, Ted, you're gonna hate this.
What?
The cat starved last night because we ran out of food. I forgot to buy food. So all they had was dry food, and they were all refusing to eat, and they were just like crying incessantly for their wet food. It was
Well, they should eat the dry stuff. I mean, come on.
Normally when that happens, I give them like a can of tuna, but we didn't have any tuna either. We had like a little bag of cocktail shrimp. Good Keith wouldn't let me feed those to the cats.
I didn't care.
Well, you know,
You would have gotten mad if I fed the cat shrimp.
It'd be sad if they didn't have any food, but the fact that they were being picky and wouldn't eat their dry food, it meant that they really weren't that hungry. It's just they were being picky.
Oh yeah. I went like food shopping today, and they had like these little puzzles for $1 of like cats. So I bought like these 2 stupid little cat puzzles. There's something immature we can sit around and do, put together a jigsaw puzzle. It's important to have like immature time together. You want to hear something funny?
Sure.
Monkey Richie's neighbor moved out. And when they left the door unlocked, and behind they left a cat, a litter box, like a food bowl, and like some clothes and a couple chairs and shit. And they were gone a couple days, but the door was unlocked, so Monkey Richie and his mother and their friend went into the apartment. They covertly snuck into the empty apartment, and Monkey Richie absconded with the cat and the litter box.
Hilarious.
While his mom went through like the closet and like took the old clothes. I was like teasing him, you know, that sounds like a prank call right there, you know. You ransacked my house and stole my cat and my clothes and my litter box.
But they just left that stuff behind, right?
Yeah. It's not like he stole it because it was something. It's good that he took it because the cat would have just like ended up astray anyway.
Wow. So it was
you know, like when you leave a place, there's always like the garbage that you don't want to bring with you, and it's just easier to leave it there. Yeah, so that was the case. You know how that happens. Everybody always leaves like garbage behind in their old place.
I usually try to take it all out though, because they charge you around here if you leave shit behind.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
They probably do around here because he said they showed up at like the last moment. They showed up at the last moment to like empty it out. You know,
over my door.
sometimes I find old shit from the old lady who owned the place before me, like the cabinets in the kitchen. if you pull them out, I pulled the whole drawer out to clean it one day, and like behind it, like old shit that had like fallen out of the drawer and like back inside in the cabinet onto the counter, like old like manuals for like her old appliances and shit, old packets from like ramen noodles. I don't know why you save that sort of stuff for, but that was back there. So there's no after show tonight, huh?
I don't think so.
That's okay. Maybe I'll get drunk and I'll stay on late. I'm not sure.
I don't know. It gets kind of late on the after show for show or whatever.
It gets. What do you mean?
It gets really late. Like last time, I was on till like 1 or 2 in the morning here, and there were people listening, but you know, I could tell because when we stopped, it dropped from like 35 listeners to like 6.
Yeah, everybody went to bed. And they're like, thank God it's over now. I can go to bed.
So I'm so pissed though that the audio didn't work out last time on a recording because.
Well, from now on, I'm going to record it. Just in case.
We got some really good calls, and I'm pissed.
Don't you hate it when that happens?
I mean, what's the chance that we went on a payphone project, and like almost every other time we called one, someone picked up. So we got like people outside the liquor stores.
Oh man. See, after the show we went and had nookie, so I didn't record. And I went to bed afterwards, so I didn't come back. So I missed the whole thing, and I was just thinking I'll listen to a recording later at some point.
Now everybody knows I'm gay.
No. It's just now everybody knows I'm gay. You hear that sound in the background?
What is that?
That's the sound of Keith dumping the cat food into like a plastic tin, because the cats will tear into the bag on their own if you don't. They'll open the cabinet and rip open the bag and have cat food all over the place.
Wow. So they
Yeah.
really need you to open the food.
No. They actually, I've seen them work together where like Mouse and Sebastian will both sit there and pull on the door to get it open, and then they'll both scratch in the bag to try to pull it off onto the floor. And then of course it falls out of the cabinet, onto the counter, onto the floor, and the food gets everywhere. Even when they have food. They think that food is better. Or maybe they're just bored.
But you have to open their canned food.
Yeah, I still have that power.
I have the use for you.
They're still at my mercy because they can't work the can opener. I'm going to click over and we're going to call up.
How's that?
What?
I'm trying to work with this. How does this sound?
It's still too low.
Still too low?
Yeah.
It's pretty messed up because alright. Oh shit.
The Gladys one sounded fine. I bet you those waves are just recorded poorly.
I'll lose some of the weight.
You better shut the cabinet or they're going to pull shit down.
Oh, what? I'm going to get mousy treats.
I just don't think like you can. No, see what I did before with the Gladys one. This thing has a little speaker on it.
Yeah.
I stopped pumping the volume into the audio into the phone box. I just, put the speaker near the phone.
Yeah.
Ghetto style.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we are, ghetto style. That's the name for your show after Lunatic Fringe.
There you go, ghetto style.
Yeah, Ted and Rebels, ghetto style. Oh, hang on a second. I'm going to mute the mic and give you Fantasta's new password because I made it something that'll be easy to remember. Okay?
Alright.
So that'll be easy to remember. Now we're back on the air.
Alright.
In case anybody wants to log in with their 2 cents worth, that's fantastic. It's fun sometimes.
Are we going to call, who are we going to call?
We're going to call Taisha Jackson. Are you ready for it?
Hey, someone recorded last week's show.
Who did Rednecks?
Yeah.
Oh, he always records our show, so he got yours too. That's awesome! Rednecks, send us that show.
Holy shit, cool.
I have your first show. Do you have it?
No, not yet.
You don't have it? Oh, good. I still have that one. I can send that to you. You know what? I ought to create a folder on the FTP, and that's where we'll, trade, files back and forth, because it's easier just to go get them when we're around than try to wait for each other.
Yeah, to show up online, yeah.
Yeah. So I'll just upload it there and you can go get it. I'll make like a file like, I don't know, new pranks or something.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, and I'm going to click over. We're going to call it Taisha.
I'm Cleo. I'm Cleo.
Hello?
I'm Cleo.
Hello?
Can I please have your first name only and your birth date, please?
I wasn't expecting that. Ted just did a Miss Cleo prank call.
Sorry.
What'd you say? Yeah, we got these like Pepperidge Farm like gay goldfish. They have like rainbow goldfish.
Rainbow goldfish?
Yeah.
That was new green.
I guess because they taste better because they're different colors.
Because they're, hey.
Because people are sheep. They'll buy like anything. Make it smaller, make it
green,
brighter
red,
colors. They'll want to buy it more.
Green, red, and gold.
Yeah, it's pretty much just orange, red, and green, and like one that looks like a turd. It's supposed to be purple, I think.
Someone put a number in the chat room.
Uh-oh.
Leader Jackson in Compton. Hold on.
Oh, he's going to try to call Fleeter Jackson. Fleeter! Fleeter!
Yo, Fleeter!
Yeah, Fleeter!
Hello?
Can I talk to Fleeter Jackson?
Is she speaking?
Excuse me?
This is she speaking.
I thought you was a man.
Well, I can't help what you thought. I'm not.
Anyways, I got this bill down here at Casey's Pub. It's got your name on the bill.
What is it?
Well, somebody had a round of drinks yesterday and said to settle it with Fleeter Jackson.
Who was it?
They said just to settle it with Fleeter Jackson.
Well, what did they get?
They got about 12 beers.
No, I don't know anything about it.
They said that they were celebrating somebody coming out and stuff.
No, I don't know anything about that. I don't drink beer, and I don't know anything
But
about
somebody got to pay this bill.
Well, maybe so. You have to find out who did it.
You got a husband?
No.
You got a daughter who gonna do this?
I have a daughter 8 years old.
And she drinking beer?
No, I didn't.
Somebody ordered 12 beers and said to settle it with Fleeter Jackson.
Were they black or Mexican?
I don't pay attention to things like that.
Well, I'm sorry, I can't help you. Who are you anyway?
I said, this is Casey from Casey's Pub.
Where is Casey's Pub?
Down on 57th Street.
57th and what?
57th and Long.
Long? Where is Long?
It's down the way, it's by the grocery store.
I live in Compton. I don't know anything about that. Where is Casey's? Tell me the streets for real. Well, it doesn't matter. I didn't do it.
So, you ain't gonna pay for this?
I don't know anything about it.
You can come over to Casey's and work off this bill.
I'm not going any place. I haven't been there to drink, and I haven't been there for any reason, so there's no reason.
And I remember they done eat up all my peanuts, too.
Well, I don't know who has my credit
Some
card.
really gangly-looking black people.
No, I don't know anything.
You know, eating all of my food and asking if they can get free beer. You wouldn't know any people like that?
Well, I know my neighbors.
Is they gangly?
Yep. And they're from the ghetto.
They're from the ghetto.
Right. They have a Section 8 house next door.
Section 8. I don't know about all that. I just know that somebody drank 12 beers and ate up all my peanuts.
Well, I don't know anything about that. I have been sick in the bed for 3 days. I'm waiting for Kaiser to open so I can go back.
All right, I guess I'll just eat it then.
Well, please don't use that anymore. Why do they do it? With a credit card or what?
I don't remember. They didn't pay for nothing. They just said call Fleeter Jackson.
Well, the people wanted to borrow some money yesterday, and I told them no. So.
Oh, they was trying to borrow money, and then you told them no, and they...
I don't know what they did. My car license has my name on it, so they can get that.
damn, there's some nasty people do stuff like that.
I know it. I'm glad you called. And they didn't pay. Well, I don't see how they could pay with a credit card because I have my credit cards in my wallet.
Now, you reckon that I don't know if it was them who did this.
I understand that. But I have no idea. I don't know anybody that drinks beer. And nobody that goes out at night like that.
Now, talk to me a bit. Who are these Section 8 people?
I don't even know their names. Sometimes their mail comes here and there's people there, and then the next few days they're gone, and then some more there. They're just in and out people.
So they're kind of suspicious.
Yeah, they have teenagers, and there's one woman who rented the house, and I don't know where these other folks come from.
Alright, well, I'm gonna keep an eye out for these gangly Section 8 people. They come back into the bar and order some peanuts and beer, and I'll say they can't bill it to Frida Jackson.
Right, please do, because I don't know anything about it.
You have a good evening now.
Oh, thanks for calling.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
You gotta love a prank call where they thank you for calling.
Hold on, I gotta make this cut.
Get down, you fuck.
I just like saying that name.
Frida?
Frida Jackson.
That was funny. They don't eat up all my peanuts.
The best is like people like try to blame somebody next door or and people next door. And
Yeah.
all these kids in and out.
Like the guy from the geriatric fisticuffs call.
Yeah.
Trying to blame it on Aaron and Richie.
The stupid religious bitch.
That was fun.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you have to mark that phone number down.
I gotta save it.
Mrs.
Next time.
Who would have thought that Fleeter was like a...
They bought some groceries.
Who would have thought that Fleeter was a feminine name?
I know, right? I'm gonna say that next time we call, it's gonna be like layaway or something.
You still have these gold teeth on layaway.
Somebody don't put $45 down on a BMW.
$45.
They said to hold it for Miss Frida Jackson.
Okay.
Alright.
I have banana, chanica, and joy cherry. All Jackson.
You say cherry?
Joy cherry.
Joy?
Joy. It's like Joicheri.
Oh, Joy Cherry.
Yeah.
Cherry or something.
Joy cherry, yeah. And I believe they're all in Compton. And they're all Jacksons.
What an entertaining place.
Yeah, really. But it seems like, except for that one time where the guy was like threatening to call Rebel, every time they call people in Compton, they are really nice and civilized for the most part.
Except for that guy who was gonna kill Rebel.
Except for that one guy who's gonna kill. You're gonna kill somebody over a prank call. So is the site down yet? No. I'm sort of disappointed. I was hoping they would hack the site and I would be able to turn them in and get the $250,000. Wouldn't that be like the greatest?
That would be.
4 people hack me and we end up like splitting like $500,000.
That would rock. 4 ex-hackers, on the page. That's pretty good.
I've been watching a lot of Last Comic Standing. And from looking at the people on there, I think I could come up with a really killer 5 minutes of material, and I think I ought to start doing some stand-up. Like in local clubs around here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Zach has been thinking about it, too.
Doing stand-up, really?
Yeah, Zach wants to move on into, like, doing live stand-up. And I think I'm going to, like, sit down and try to work on, like, 5 killer minutes of material that I can go to, like, open mic nights at the comedy clubs around here and perform.
My brother Mario did something like that.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Was he any good?
He lives in L.A., but he just figured like he would try it, so he came up with about 3 minutes worth of material, and most of it was, really dirty stuff, but...
That's all it takes is like 5 minutes of stuff.
Yeah. He said that it was like, it was a lot of fun. That he was nervous as hell, but it was just one of the best times.
I think my gimmick ought to be I'm the agoraphobic comic. I think I ought to run with that. Like the comic who's afraid of his audience. You think that would work?
Then you could do kind of like, different personalities, from the prank voices you do and stuff like that.
Yeah. When I used to be in the band, I used to go on with my chair. I used to bring a chair with me.
Mm-hmm.
Like not like a lazy boy, because I couldn't afford a lazy boy, but that type of chair.
Mm-hmm.
And that way I could turn it around and like face the band and sing. A really exciting band. The guy's like sitting in the chair facing away from the crowd and singing. Lovely. really exciting. People thought it was a gimmick anyway.
Do a show where you just call Compton, people say.
Yeah, I'll just go on stage or the phone and like call people.
That would be interesting, like, if you did a stand-up show with a telephone.
Yeah, but then you get, like, bum numbers and shit like that. People get bored and walk out.
Yeah. You'd have to have somebody in backstage, like, giving you the numbers to try.
Mm-hmm. Where'd we leave off? We left off with Tyresha, right? Or
yeah.
Yeah, okay, so I'm going to call it Bonetta. Bonetta. It amazes me sometimes the quality you get from like the way I rig this thing here.
Yeah, I know. So I always thought you had some decent setup going.
Hell no.
And here I'm buying all this shit. You can't get anything to work with.
All you need is a good headset.
The hell time is not in right now. Leave your name, number, and a brief message.
It's Roger State.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey girl, what's up? I was down the street getting my nails done and shit, and then I done see your man with another man. I'm not kidding, child. He was with another man. You need to talk to him right quick about that because, lots of old folks around here don't like to see that kind of stuff. Catch you later, girl.
Doesn't that guy sound just like Lucia State?
Yeah.
We found the phone number for Lucia State. Apparently he's living with Bonetta Jackson. Okay, I was just making sure they were gone. These are all confirmed working numbers, but he confirmed them around 9:15, so they might have gone to bed or gone out or something at this point.
Oh, okay.
But that's awesome. And there's other people who have confirmed working numbers, and I'm going to try to get to them like throughout the night, because I think maybe we're going to stay on late tonight, because I'm in a good mood, and I feel like drinking and partying tonight. I got my goldfish and my beer.
Yeah, I was thinking about, like breaking and then calling back in a little later, and then just doing more pranks with you, or...
Okay, that sounds fine.
Yeah, so I'll give someone else, like, chance, and then I'll call in again.
You mean now, or...?
Well, whenever.
Okay.
We should catch somebody else, probably.
Let's try one more number.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want to do one, or do you want me to do one? I got one right here.
Yeah, you call somebody, because I don't have any numbers.
I'm just going to call Shanika. Okay, Shanika. Shanika Jackson. I'm going to try my Sling Blade voice.
Okay. Sling Blade.
Hello?
I'm looking for Shanika.
Who?
I'm not exactly sure how to say it, ma'am, but the name is Shanika, and the last name is Jackson.
You have the wrong number.
I know it's you. I can tell your voice.
You have the wrong number.
Listen now, I saw you down on Main, and you were out there just hoeing, and I picked you up in my pickup, and you done...
I was gonna accuse her of knocking me out and stealing my wallet, because I just watched the movie Monster the other day. You ever see that yet? Oh, you gotta see this movie. It's so good.
I just saw Butterfly Effect last night.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Did you watch?
I thought it was going to be like just really, really scary, but it turned out to be a really, really good story.
Yeah, yeah. Did you watch the director's ending or the theatrical ending?
I watched the theatrical one. I didn't.
So how does that one end? Because I didn't see that one.
Oh, you watched the director's one?
Yeah, I didn't watch the theatrical one.
The theatrical one is where he decides that the...
Wait. Maybe you ought to say spoilers if you don't want to ruin the movie too now.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, now we can go.
Okay. He decides that not ever being friends with the girl is the only solution to a future he can accept.
Yeah.
So he goes back and says a bunch of shit to her. Like when they first meet when they're a kid, he says into her ear, "I fucking hate you, you come near me, I'll kill you and your whole family."
Oh, really?
And she cries and runs to her mom, and so they don't become friends. And so all of his friends turn out okay. And they kind of see him and they sort of bump into each other later in life, but they don't know who each other is.
Yeah.
Really, they kind of have a feeling like they know who each other is, but they just continue walking.
Wow. The director's ending is completely different.
Oh, really?
Yeah, usually, when they have, different endings, it's usually just barely a slight variation of the real ending. But the other ending is completely different.
Well, I already returned the video, so you can tell me.
Well, in the director's cut, he actually goes back and decides that it would be best to never have been born, and he goes back to a prenatal state, and he ends up committing suicide by tangling his umbilical cord or something.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Very depressing movie, I guess. Kind of a downer.
I was never born.
I couldn't understand why they would want to change that ending. It's such a high note.
Well, they didn't. I guess sort of American theatrics has to be somewhat of a satisfying ending in the sense that it's not too sad.
Yeah.
They kind of showed that he was roommates with. Oh God, I can't remember the chubby kid.
Yeah.
He ended up being roommates with him, and
he was still his roommate.
Yeah.
It was a good movie, a lot better than I expected with someone like Ashton Kutcher in it.
Yeah, whose only show that I ever catch is that 70s show or whatever.
Well, or Dude, Where's My Car? How could you forget that?
I actually haven't seen that yet.
It's actually not that bad. If you're looking for a stupid, mindless movie to watch, it's not that bad. Probably right up there with Bubble Boy.
I haven't seen Dumb and Dumber.
Oh, I heard it was horrible.
Yeah, that's what I heard, so I kind of stayed away.
Yeah, they just hired two guys who look like Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels. But anyway, I'm going to let you go.
Okay.
And you're going to call back in later on?
Yeah.
If you're up to it?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Peace out.
Later.
Bye-bye. And that was our kind and generous benefactor, Ted, the owner and operator of PCU, Prank Call Underground, Internet Talk Radio, which is, ironically enough, what you're listening to me on right now. Anyway, I've been talking for a while, so I'm going to take myself a break and drink a couple beers. We're going to be in here for the long haul for a little while tonight. I'm not sure when I'm going to go off the air, but I'm having fun and I'm not tired yet, and there's only an hour to go, so I probably got at least 2 hours in me. So sit back and relax and enjoy the cataclysm that is KDK's Lunatic Fringe. This song is called This Disaster by Newfound Glory. Hello, this is your KDK TNT operator. You have a collect call from Bangalore. Would you like to accept?
No.
Okay, I'll put you through. Hello! Greetings from Bangalore. I've been outsourced and I'm stuck here. How are you doing today?
Well, I think you got the wrong number.
My name is Ed, and I'm 87 years young today.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you. I'm here, and I'm in New York, and I'm all alone, and it's my birthday, and I have nobody to talk to.
Oh, for goodness sakes.
So I just called a number, and I was looking for a friendly voice to talk to.
Well,
would you like to talk for a moment?
Yeah, I'll be 84. On April 14th, I'll be 84.
Oh, God bless you. You only have a couple weeks?
Yep, that's all.
You have some family to celebrate with, or I leave you all alone, too?
I'm all alone, but I have two sons. They're both married. And I live alone.
Do they call you on your birthday?
Not really, but they come to see me every Sunday.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I have a son, and he's 36, and I haven't seen him in maybe 10 years.
What, a son?
Well, I'm over in Bangalore, so he's back in the States.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I'm in India. I was working in the telemarketing, and they sent me over here. They said, you're outsourced, and they sent me to Bangalore. They say, if you want your job, we're moving you to India. And now I'm in India with all these crazy people, and I have no family, and it's my birthday.
Boy, you're in India with all crazy people, huh?
You know how they are. You see on TV, they blow stuff up every day.
Yeah. I wouldn't stay there if I was you. I'd get the hell out of there.
I know, but now I need to save money and get back home. I want to go back to Florida, but I'm here until I save up the money to move.
Mm-hmm. Oh, my.
And it's my birthday.
Well, happy birthday to you.
Well, thank you. You know, I hear you're listening to TV, and you know there's no good TV here in India. They have one station controlled by the government, and it's all propaganda, anti-American bullcrap.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I have a TV playing all the time, and I don't even have to look at it. I'm sitting here at the kitchen table all by myself. Yeah.
You drinking a little?
Do I drink a little?
Yeah.
No, I'm not a drinker.
I used to drink, but the doctor told me I had to stop or my liver would give out.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't drink, but I smoke cigarettes.
Oh, that's horrible.
That's bad too.
I lost my wife to the throat cancer.
Oh.
My wife killed 5 years ago. I lost her to the throat cancer. She died with a cigarette in her hand.
Oh, my.
And a hose of oxygen in her nose. And she's lucky she didn't blow herself up.
Huh?
That stuff is very flammable.
Yeah. Oh, I don't smoke much, but a little bit.
You ever smoke the weed?
Huh?
Around here, everyone smokes the weed.
No, I don't smoke no weed.
I don't know where they get it in the desert, but they're all walking around all stoned. You know, that's why they hide their faces, because they don't want you to see it all red and they're stoned.
Oh, my.
So what is your name? My name is Ed Rosenthal.
Ed what?
Rosenthal?
Rosenthal.
Yeah, I'm a Jew.
My name's Annie. Like Annie.
Annie.
N-I-E, Annie. Mary.
Like the musical.
Huh?
Like the musical.
Yep, Annie. Keene. K-E-E-N-E.
That's a lovely name.
Annie Mary Keene.
Well, that's a lovely name, and you're a lovely woman.
Thank you.
And it was delightful talking to you. But I'm gonna go now because it's long distance from India, and I'm just gonna go grab a 6-pack and pass out in my sorrow.
What's your name?
It's Ed.
Huh?
Ed, you know, E-D.
Ed?
Edgar, yeah.
Oh, Edgar.
Yeah.
What's the last name?
Rosenthal.
Oh, Rosenthal.
Mm-hmm. Well, it was nice talking to you, Annie.
Yes, it was nice talking to you.
And you have a happy birthday in April.
You bet. And yeah, I hope you have a happy one. Stay well.
Thank you. You too.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, my God. I can't call that woman anymore. That woman is a sweetheart. See, not everybody you call is all angry and bitter all the time. Sometimes they're really incredibly nice. They're so nice that I have a hard time being mean to them because I'm just an old softy. You know, I pretend I'm all hard-ass, but I really am a nice guy. Damn, I'm starting to feel those beers now. I'm working on... You know what? Let me look at the 30-pack and count. I'm working on... Wow! I'm on beer number 6. No wonder I'm feeling liquored up. I'm on beer number 6. God damn. When's the last time I drank a 6-pack on the air and I didn't have a fucking headache that caused me to stop drinking? And I didn't even take my aspirin yet. That means it was just destined to be. At least I'm not ashamed to admit that, you know, I'm drinking on the air. Well, because I don't do it every day. Neo has more numbers coming in. She says these numbers were checked through the AT&T relay thing. So that's a good way to check long-distance calls for free. You know, I didn't even think of that before. Neo, you're brilliant. Little evil Neo, you're brilliant. You can actually use the AT&T operator relay service to confirm whether long-distance numbers are working for free or not. That is awesome. And then we have a payphone that is at the front desk of Air New Zealand Cargo in LAX. Ask for Theo. He is a big Samoan who loves pizza. Apparently, Neo wants us to call one of her friends. Well, you remember earlier in the program, Mr. Peeper sent in this message. When I called, there was an echo, and I didn't have to say anything, but the old lady started talking to her own echo, and then she started laughing and couldn't stop. She thought it was someone named Twilla, and then someone named Olivia. The name was listed under the name Barbara, who I looked up a couple of years ago when I was looking for the number for Olivia Burnett, who was an actress most famous for her role on the show The Torkelsons. And then, how ironic, he sent me the phone number for Raymond Smelly also. He sent me the phone number that Mr. Satan already sent for Raymond Smelly. That is weird. But he didn't give me the phone number for this Olivia woman. The one who's talking to her own echo and then laughing like crazy and thinking she's talking to Olivia and Twilla. Well, give me the number and I'll call her up as Twilla Wanker or something. And then we have confirmed working. These are... Wow, Mouse. Mouse. Where are you? Come here, sweetie. What's wrong? Come here. It's weird that I know my cats so well that I can tell when they meow in like an upset tone. I could tell that was like, I'm upset about something, meow.
You had a call from... Yes, this is the AT&T.
Not even going to deal with relay operators tonight. Anyway, Mouse, come here, honey. Come here. Come here, Mouse. What's wrong? You fed them, right? And you gave Mouse her snacks? What's wrong, Mouse? Sometimes Mouse wants to play and the others don't, and they hide from her because she'll just like pounce on them and bite them, and because she wants to wrestle. Mouse likes to play rough, and the others are just pussies, and they hide from her. So she wanders around and she gets frustrated and she cries. Right, Mouse? Aw, you're so sweet, Mousy. Good girl. You're very talkative tonight. Aw, that's so cute. Mouse is sitting here talking, so Sebastian just jumped off his chair and ran over to go rub on her. Such a little romantic. Try to go calm his woman down. Mousy! Mousy! Good girl. Okay, let me see how many people are listening to me talk to my cats. We got 46 people listening to me talking to my cats right now. Eat that, let's tune over and see what's going on. Hang on a second. Service unavailable. Typical. Let me try the other one.
SocialCrime.com.
Viper, you've actually gone to Walmart and looked for forage nuts?
No, I didn't know you're one of a kind.
Honey, Viper wants your anal. No, I won't share the brown spot with you, baby. Anus? Okay, Viper writes in again. Viper missed it.
I don't know. I don't get it. I don't know how anybody could listen to that. I've listened to it before, and they're very nice people. in real life. I've spoken to them many times, even though V-Forge has had a lot of unkind things to say about me, and all I've ever really said about him is that I think he's not very talented, and his wife looks like she's wearing a wig on her head, and she looks kind of disturbing to me. Well, actually, maybe I have said a lot of bad stuff about them, but they did it first. I don't know. I try to listen to that, and I can't. I just can't stomach it. Her laugh and the inane dialogue that never goes anywhere. It seems somehow much worse than this, because at least our inane dialogue leads to something. It eventually leads to prank calls. It eventually leads to something that's worth listening to later on, rather than just several hours of wasted time. I'd like to think, anyway. Hello, I'm looking for Mrs. Sullivan.
This is she.
You are obviously not a woman.
I am?
You're obviously not a woman. I can tell from your voice.
I'm asleep.
Mrs. Sullivan, is that you?
Yes.
Oh my God. Do you smoke a lot?
Yes.
Well, I guess that explains a lot. I have a phone call for you on the other line here from Mrs. Jill Rosenthal.
Yes?
Okay, will you hold on? I'll patch her through.
Hello. Hello. Hello, how are you doing, dear? Tuts to you and all. Who? I said tuts to you and all. It's Jill. How you doing, dear? I'm doing better. They got me on the respirator, and they finally took the tube out of my neck. So how have you been? Pretty good. Who are you? This is Jill. I remember you from the hospital. Well, maybe you were a little delirious. You wrote down your phone number, and you said you wanted to keep in touch because we were going through similar problems with me and the throat cancer. No, I wasn't in the hospital. You must have the wrong number. No, you were in the hospital because you had difficulty breathing. No. You remember? No, I wasn't in the hospital. Well, you seem sort of inebriated, so perhaps you don't remember.
Oh, well. Let me try somebody else. I'm having too much fun.
Hello. Please leave a...
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hey! I'm looking for Ed?
Yes. Just a moment.
Okay. What is that?
Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
What is that sound? It sounds like you're blow drying your hair or something.
Who am I talking to?
Ed, this is Stu. How are you doing?
Stu who?
Stewie Pook.
Who is this?
I just told you it's Stewie Pook. What was that sound a moment ago? I heard it right when you right before you came on the phone. It sounded like you were blow drying your hair.
I don't know who I'm speaking to.
I just told you. Now let me tell you why I'm calling. Listen, my neighbor, Crazy Dave, I call him Crazy Dave, you probably know him, his name is David Bradley. And he said that he saw you out here and he says that he saw you throwing eggs at my car. Hello?
Yes.
Now, just because you don't like my pink Golf doesn't mean that you have the right to throw things at it. I was able to spray everything down and wash it off before I cause any permanent damage. But if it happens again, I'm going to retaliate. Pardon me, I'm eating goldfish over here. Have you seen these new Pepperidge Farm goldfish? They come in like rainbow colors. They're fish, but they taste like cheese. It's so dichotomic. So, Ed, was it you?
No.
You sure it wasn't you?
Yes.
You have any idea who it could be? Because they said they went into your building.
No.
And they gave me your number. Do you know somebody named Miro?
Who?
Miro Clearwater is the person who told me that you're the one who was throwing eggs at my car. And I didn't believe it was you because I don't know why you would have... I've never met you before, and I don't know why you would have a problem with me unless you're like some kind of crazy, born-again Christian anti-gay person. Is that what you are?
No.
So you have no problem with the gays? See, I can tell you do. I think it was you. What is going on over there? It sounds like you're getting oral at this point. I'm just going to sit here and listen to you breathe. Now you're trying not to breathe. Ed? Ed, either it was you or Miro doesn't like you and he's trying to spread rumors about you. So what's it going to be? Because it's sounding like you're guilty. Ed? Well, that fucking sucked.
Oh, hello. Hello? Yeah, the raccoons smell my garbage cans again, and they spread garbage all over my lawn. And what? When I go out inside, I'm knee deep of garbage because of the raccoons again, and I don't know how to keep them out. The smart little devils they are.
You got the wrong number.
No, this is the right number.
Who do you want?
I want you.
Sorry.
No.
AtlanticDimensions.com.
Hello?
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 Grandpa?
Yeah?
How you doing?
How am I doing?
Yeah.
I'm doing fine.
I got my pick on the Elmo you sent me for Christmas.
You got me something for Christmas?
Yeah.
What'd you get me?
I got you a golf club.
You didn't give me nothing.
Yes, I do. I got you a golf club.
I'm interrupting this prank call in the middle of a mouthful of goldfish for a second here. Because if anybody else hasn't noticed, there is a new prank caller on the hosted page over at kdkprankcalls.com. His name is Zim Prank Calls. And there's only 3 prank calls posted on the site, but I have like another 10 more from him. And we're going to listen to them tonight, and to be perfectly honest with you, not every one of them is great. But it is helpful for a beginning prank caller for somebody to be able to tell them where problems are. So that's what we're going to do. And I know what I want to say because I've heard all of these calls already. And he actually is one of those people that actually does show a lot of promise. If he sticks with it, he'll be able to get really good at it. Because he does some pretty damn good voices. I don't even know if he realizes that he's doing them. But anyway, stay tuned for that. And I'm going to get back to this Atlantic Dimensions prank call.
You can't talk either. Your moo's not here.
My what?
Your moo's not here.
Where is it?
She's over at her friend's house. Why?
I don't know.
Well, Happy New Year to you.
Okay.
Alright. Be good.
Okay.
Okay. See ya.
Oh.
Hello?
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 I'm just wondering why you didn't get your grandson a present this year. All he asked for was a measly Tickle Me Elmo.
Really?
Yes, he did.
Wow. Sorry I didn't get him that.
Why not?
I don't know. I just don't tickle too many Elmos.
Well, you didn't get him a present, and now you curse his Christmas spirit. The devil gonna get you.
The devil?
Yep.
Damn. I like the devil.
Serious?
Mm-hmm.
You'll be spending next Christmas with him.
I hope so. I hope so. I don't know who you...
Important breaking bulletin. KDK is going to take a moment of respite from the program so that he can go and have some sex. So I'm going to go get laid. And you guys stay tuned. And I'll be back briefly, but not too briefly, because then I'll look like a bad lover. I'll be back. I don't know if I just really overdid it or if I'm getting like really old, because I'm sitting here and I just took a shower and I towered off and I caught my breath and everything, and there's still like beads of sweat like rolling down me. I'm like sweating. I can feel like sweat like dripping down me. It's an uncomfortable feeling trying to do an internet radio show here in my underwear, sweating like a pig. But I feel better. At least I'm not sexually frustrated anymore. Well, I wasn't sexually frustrated before. I'm just being funny, because I got laid last night, too. Keith has been very horny lately. It must come and go with the seasons. Well, I was in a hurry, so I knew I couldn't, like, take too long, so I was just, like, going at it, like, bam, 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 bam. I'm on beer number 8 now. I haven't had this many beers in fucking months. I'm going to be completely shit-faced. Maybe I'm going to call in sick to work tomorrow. I was looking over the web stats for KDKPrankCalls.com, and I noticed that in a single day, we had received... Let me move my mic away a little. I noticed that in a single day we had received 130 hits from somethingawful.com, from the forums at somethingawful.com. So I try and go and look, and I can't. It doesn't take me directly to the exact thread that I'm looking for. So I'm like looking through to find out where somebody mentioned me, and I couldn't find it. So if somebody out there can go to Something Awful forums and find where they mentioned KDKPrankCalls.com. Like somebody had to mention us in there somewhere. And I'm assuming it's in a positive way, because I couldn't imagine like 130 people in one day going to a site because somebody posted a link that says, these guys suck, you gotta go hear them. You know? Somebody had to have posted something nice saying, these guys are really good, you ought to check them out. I'd like to think. But I don't know, because I can't go and look. I haven't been able to find it. I thought at first that you had to pay like $10 to be able to even go look through their forums, but that turns out not to be the case. You just scroll down and you can look through the forums, except that a lot of them are hidden, and you can't post without paying the fucking $10 to register. What a fucking rip-off. What kind of loser is going to pay $10 to post on a forum? Probably somebody looking to promote a site. But luckily I didn't have to pay, because somebody else did it for me. I haven't checked today, but yesterday we got 130 hits off of this one stupid link on a forum. So God bless you, whoever it was that posted us up there. God bless you. Let me see the numbers that are coming in here. Mr. Peepers has Joe Mama, Jada Smelly, Raymond Smelly. Oh, Raymond Smelly we called already. We're not going to call him again. Elmer Fudd. We called Elmer last week about 4 o'clock, and he was so pissed off I didn't have to say anything. He started cursing at me and threatened to rip my lungs out. Okay, angry old man. That goes to the top of my list. I don't know about you. Damn it. Hello?
Hello?
Oh, I wasn't expecting a man.
Huh?
I was calling for the lady I was speaking to earlier tonight. This is Twilla.
Are you drinking again?
A little. I've had about 8.
Huh?
It's Twilla.
You're calling the wrong number.
No. I know who this is.
Huh?
I know who this is.
No, you're talking.
I'm calling for Olivia.
Huh?
I'm calling for Olivia.
Olivia?
Yeah.
She doesn't live here.
Yes, she does.
She lives in her house.
Oh, she told me she would be staying there tonight.
Oh, no. It's late. Good night.
She's not with you tonight? Hello? I was expecting an old lady. Instead, I got a coherent old man who knew I was drunk right away. Now I gotta feel like Pedge and be all passive-aggressive and attack him because he called me a drunk. How dare he call me a drunk? I'm drunk every day, but I'm not a drunk. As I was saying earlier, we have a confirmed hacker threat, so we're in condition red right here. At PCU, we're in condition red because we are under attack from a bitter, less talented network that wants to take us down. Social crime. SocialSuicide.com. Where are my cigarettes? Honey? Oh, never mind. I found some. That's me packing my cigarettes in the background. All I can say is, regardless of what you think of my personality, regardless of what you think of my talents, one thing that you have to give me is I'm a master at fucking with people. I've been fucking with people for a long time. And I'm incredibly devious and creative when I want to be. And Pedge might be able to cause problems for people like the Gimp, for a doofus like him. He's a nice guy, but let's face it, he's not all that bright. But I'm another matter entirely. Because not only am I smart, but I'm angry, and I'm bitter, and I'm evil. And I like being given the permission to cause harm on people. I don't like picking on people out of nowhere. But as soon as somebody gives me the opportunity and a reason, I just love it. Oh, I love it. I revel in it. I'm getting excited just thinking about it. Ooh, I hope something happens. All I can say is I wouldn't have said word one about Pedge or social crime this week if he hadn't been carrying on all week in his drunken stupors, calling into every program, talking about how evil I am and what a horrible person I am and how evil I am because I exposed him as the douchebag that he is. You know, I can tell people that you're a douchebag all that I want. Sort of like you tell people that I'm a douchebag, but nobody buys it. The reason why people buy it when I tell them that you're a douchebag is because you back it up for me by acting like a douchebag. If you don't want people to think you're a drunk, don't be on the air drunk all the fucking time. If you don't want people to think you're an asshole, maybe don't be such an asshole. He's one of these typical people who wants to be able to be a scumbag and not be held accountable for his actions. I don't know. He's got a bunch of idiots surrounding him who have no self-esteem, who just fall in line and do whatever his idiot ass says, when they could perfectly easily go out on their own and do much better than he does. I bet you the ratings for their network would double if Pedge were to retire and just disassociate himself from it entirely, because I bet you there's a lot of people who won't even listen to that network because he is such an asshole and they hate him so much. Like people who used to listen to NHB, or people who still do listen to NHB and they know who he is, they purposely avoid listening to him because he's such a fucking asshole. And I remember the first time I met him, he's telling me how everybody else is an asshole. Oh, you don't want to hook up with NHB because Damon is a control freak and he's an asshole, and you don't want to have anything to do with him. And it turns out he was talking about him as his own fucking self. If I had gone and talked to Damon, he's probably a decent individual. Even though he was an asshole to me on the air, too. Fuck him. Hello, I'm looking for Jada.
She's not here.
Are you mocking me?
No.
Yes, you were.
No.
I'm just excited to talk to Jada. You don't have to pick on me.
Who is it?
I'm going to leave you my number. Can you have her call me back?
Yes.
My name is Haggy.
Who?
Haggy
Okay.
Cockman.
Who?
Haggy Cockman.
Marilyn.
Huh?
Marilyn.
Really? Is that what you said?
Marilyn.
Marilyn?
Yes.
No, I said Haggy.
This is Marilyn.
Oh, hey! How you doing, girlfriend? I feel like I know you because Jade has told me so much about you.
Marilyn.
That's you, right?
No, that's you.
I'm not Marilyn. I'm not a woman, I'm a man. It's Haggy.
Haggy.
I'm a friend of Jada's.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah?
Uh-uh.
Well, you don't know everybody. She does.
Nuh-uh.
That's right. Nuh-uh.
Your name is Marilyn.
Okay, you caught me.
Okay.
It's Marilyn. Can you put Jada on the phone?
She's not here.
Where'd she go?
She went to a party.
I was supposed to go with her.
You was?
She was supposed to come with... Oh, I was supposed to drive because she said she wanted to drink tonight and I was going to drive. I was going to be the designated tonight.
Why didn't you go there?
So she went on her own?
Yes.
Well, I know where the party... Huh?
Of course.
What do you mean? Of course. She was supposed to wait for me.
You didn't come to dinner.
She didn't call. She was supposed to call and tell me when she was ready. I was just waiting here the whole while. Now I missed half the party.
She did come.
She did not. I've been here the whole while.
She called you.
She called me.
Yes.
She must have gotten the wrong number because my phone hasn't rung all night. I think you're just playing with me.
Nuh-uh.
Yes, you are.
Nuh-uh.
Who is this?
Shamar.
Shamar?
Yes.
Is that a boy or a girl?
A girl. I mean a boy.
You're silly. But I like you. Next time we go out drinking, we're going to bring you with us. Can you drink a 40?
Yes.
You can?
Yes.
You know from experience?
Yes.
Oh, how old are you?
14.
No, you can't be drinking 40s. I was just kidding.
Why not?
You drink those little teenies. You drink Capri Sun and Gatorade. You don't drink 40s.
I know what they is.
Well, you know what they are, but you don't drink them.
My cousin gave me some.
No. You get drunk?
Chanel.
You get dizzy?
No.
You didn't drink enough?
I didn't drink it all.
Well, it tastes really bad anyway.
No, it don't.
You like beer?
Yes.
Oh my God. We need to call Child Protective Services. Well, you tell your mom that I called, okay?
Okay.
It's Haggy Cockman.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
I love you.
I love you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, what a sweet little kid. A heartwarming moment after my hate-filled rant. Don't support the record companies. Support the bands. Fuck the record companies. Fuck them all up the ass. You know, for every CD that you buy that costs you like $18.98 at your local mall, that artist probably gets less than 50 cents to split among everybody in the band. So you're better off just like downloading your music and using PayPal to donate money to them. Use PayPal to donate $1 to the artist and fucking download their music and they'll make out better. Fucking record companies. They act like it takes like billions of dollars to go into a recording studio and record an album. An album, if you're good, can be recorded in a week. It doesn't take that much time. You practice, you have your songs ready, you go into the studio, and you record them. It doesn't take fucking months and months and months and months in the recording studio like all these douchebags do. Besides, all these bands that are ever any good, their best album is almost always their first album, like Pearl Jam. Their best album is their first album, and they went downhill since. Guns N' Roses, their best album is their first album, and they went downhill since. Most bands, their best album is their first album, and then they go downhill. And their best album is their first album because those are the songs that they've been performing live, and they just go into the studio, and they cut them down, and they're done within a couple days. And it costs like nothing to produce. Hang on a second while I take a fart. Let me see if I can lean close into my butthole here so you can hear it. I don't know if you heard that or not. I can't really lean that close to my butthole. Oh, fuck, that smells. Oh, shit. I just shit in my own air, now I gotta breathe it. That wasn't very smart. Ugh. Oofa. Raw Milk says drugs and shit. That's why it takes so long to record a record. And, you know, one of my favorite bands when I was a kid was called the Stone Roses. And they had this incredibly brilliant first album called the Stone Roses. You ought to go out and download it or buy it. And it's probably still to this day the best CD I've ever heard in my life. And then they just went on hiatus, and they freely admit that they took all the money that they made. Because their first album was so good, they got a huge advance for their next album from a major label. And what they did was they just spent 7 years doing drugs and just getting it all out of their system, and then they came back and they produced the album. And they freely admit that they spent all that time just doing drugs and exploring and enjoying the fame. Too bad the comeback album wasn't that strong. Oh well. Anyway, we have, like I was saying earlier, I keep telling, I'm telling the story in bits and pieces. I feel like this is the butterfly effect. But like I was saying earlier, we have a confirmed hacker attempt that's supposed to happen this morning at 3 a.m. Page has let it be known that if I don't come on the air and apologize for talking about him on the air, that he is going to put into action 4 people that he has hacking for him. They're not really hackers, they're proggers. They wouldn't know what to do if they didn't have a program to do what they want to do for them. But he calls them hackers. And they're supposed to attack the site at 3 a.m. if I don't apologize for everything I've said about him on the air here tonight. As a matter of fact, he wanted me to post something on the front page of kdkprankcalls.com apologizing to him for everything that I've said about him. And if he thinks I'm going to apologize to him, he doesn't know me very well. Because very rarely do I say things that I don't mean. It has happened on occasion, but I have admitted it afterwards. And I swear on my dead mother's life. I guess it doesn't mean much if it's on my dead mother's life. Okay? I swear on my father's life that nothing I have said about Page, or about social crime, or about me leaving social crime is a lie. I have lied about nothing. Page really is an alcoholic. He may not like to hear it, but he is. And everybody at social crime knows that he is. And that's why they don't come in defending him, because they know that I'm right. And they're concerned that their network is going to go down because he's a hopeless lush. I know they are, because I've talked to them about it in Ventrilo. I've spoken to them being afraid that they're putting all their eggs in one basket with their network, and that they're doing the show only on this network, and that this network could go down at any moment because its quote-unquote general manager is completely unstable. I have said as much myself to other people. I remember saying it to Rai Cerrone, that I'm concerned that social crime is not going to last because Page is unstable and an alcoholic. And sooner or later the state is going to figure out that he's using his fucking SSI check to pay server payments for a fucking internet radio station and take his fucking ass off the welfare. You know, Page, if you really want to fuck with me, I'm going to call up the Coho's fucking welfare department and tell them your fucking deal. I'll get you fucking taken off welfare. You really want to fight dirty? I can fight the dirtiest of all. I am the Ric Flair of prank calls, okay? Woo! Did you hear that, honey? I am the dirtiest player in the game when it comes to prank calls. Hold on while I take a sip of my beer here. Anyway, like I said, apologies will not be made because I have lied about nothing. I pride myself on being an honest person, and I realize I've lied sometimes in the past, but I've admitted my lies later on and redeemed myself. And I promise everybody listening that nothing I have said is a lie. I discussed wanting to quit social crime with VForge before I actually did. And then once the plan was set in motion, I knew that I was going to be leaving, and I told Ted about it. But I didn't tell anybody, and I was very professional about it, and I didn't make a big deal about it. And on my last show on their network, I could have gone on and talked all kinds of shit about them, but I didn't, because I really had no beef with anybody but Paige. That was sort of like a wet burp. Ugh. A pleasant mix of beer and bile. Oh, Fantessa was in the chat room. I missed Fantessa. Wow, we got 27 people in the chat room. Everybody go and join them. kdkprankcalls.com. Click on the link for the chat room. Or if you're an IRC user, the room is irc.centralchat.net, and you can go in there and you can talk to the legends of prank calls that are hanging out with me. I'm going to op Andrew XS because even though he hasn't pranked in a while, he's still a prank caller. And me, and Ted, and Rebel, and I think Monkey Richie has left for the evening. Yeah. Well, anyway, one of the things I wanted to introduce you to tonight is, I don't think he's listening, because I had asked him if he could call into the program so that we could talk about this when we did it, but one of the things that we like to do with the Prank Call Underground, because we're not really dicky and all high up on ourselves, one of the goals and the whole points of doing the Prank Call Underground is to help promote new people. Because when I was first started surfing the internet and I was interested in doing prank calls, what inspired me to actually start doing prank calls and recording them was the fact that a website called theartofprankcalls.com was accepting submissions where you could send them your prank calls and they would post them. And it wasn't long after that that they stopped doing that, which is unfortunate because I never got to put my calls up on there. But I thought it would be cool to continue the tradition. So that's what we do at KDK Prank Calls. If you're a prank caller, or if you're interested in doing prank calls, record your stuff and send it to me, and I'll host it. I'll put it up on a hosted page on a popular site that a lot of people visit, so a lot of people will hear your calls and get to know who you are, and it's a good first step in getting into doing prank calls, if you're really serious about doing it. If you just do it casually, then you can just send me your calls, and I'll put them up there, and they'll stay up there forever, and you don't have to do any more with it if you don't want to. But it'll always be something that you can go tell your friends, go to the site and listen to these prank calls that I made. It's on my dime. I pay for it. It's no big deal because it's just like shit I pay for anyway. But one of the people who has sent me his prank calls is somebody who calls himself Zim. Zim Prank Calls. And he's a little homophobic. But we forgive him that because we're used to that by now. But he's been doing some prank calls and he's been sending some to me. And it's interesting when people first start sending me their prank calls because I get to hear immediately, how the quality of the prank calls get better, the quality in which they're recorded, how they sound gets better, and the quality of, how they're able to, string together jokes and come up with material gets better, and it's awesome, and that's what I love about doing this, is being able to nurture and help and hear people grow like this. But anyway, I'm going to play some prank calls from Zim, and I'm going to be looking at the chat room, and I want to hear your comments. And Zim has thick skin, so he can accept the criticism or the comments that you can label towards him. If you want to, I think maybe we ought to somebody ought to go and start a thread on the KDK Prank Calls bulletin boards. I think we ought to start a Zim Prank Calls thread on the KDK bulletin board. So if somebody could go do that right now, please, I would appreciate that. And everybody can talk about them tomorrow. The prank calls I'm going to play, I'm going to do them alphabetically because I can't really tell in the order that they were made, but I know which prank call is the funniest. See, there's a whole bunch of calls that are sort of like, some are bad, some are mediocre, some are okay, some are almost funny, but there's one that's really funny. And I'm going to save that for the end. And we're just going to listen to the unfunny ones first, just so we can hear the evolution of a prank caller the way I do. So here we go. Tell me if this sucks too bad, and I'll end it, because I thought it would be a good bit.
Hello?
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 Who's this? Hello?
Who is this?
You called me. I just dialed star 69 and it said you called me.
I don't think I called you.
Are you sure?
What's your number? Yeah, I didn't.
Well, don't let it happen again. Okay?
Okay, bye.
I'll call the cops next time.
Okay, I know what you're thinking. Like I ought to play like the crickets music. But it's a good start. The sound quality was pretty good. There's a little bit of hum in the background, but that's to be expected because it's a phone, and a phone has a little bit of amount of hum on it anyway.
Hello? Hello? Ashley?
Yeah?
See, now what you hear there is him trying to develop his intro. You know, like how different people have like their different intros. Like the guy who does like those Gilbert Gnarly calls or whatever the hell it is, he's always like, "Oh, thank God you've answered." Or I'm always like, "Hello, how are you doing, dear?" Or Atlantic Dimensions are always like, "Hello." You know, everybody has like their own little like trademark intro, and that was his attempt at like developing his own trademark intro, I think.
Hello? Hello? Ashley?
Yeah?
Hey, what's up?
Who's this?
This is Chris. Chris Stowers. You wrote my yearbook a couple years ago and I gave you a call back.
I don't remember you.
Yeah, aren't you short?
Yeah?
Cheerleader?
No.
You used to be.
Okay.
You used to be kind of hot.
Okay.
I love that part there. I love the part where he says, "You used to be kind of hot," and she's like, "Okay," agreeing with it. Like, "Yeah, I used to be cute, but now I'm kind of fat and dumpy." You know?
Stowers.
Well, I don't know who you are.
Hey, I was in 810. Remember me? I was kind of geeky, but it's all cool.
I don't remember you.
Well, what are you up to?
Now, what you hear here is he's trying to do the thing where he just do like bizarre sounds, and it ends up being funny. And certain people can do it, but he can't yet, as you'll hear.
Nothing.
Same here. You don't remember me?
No, I don't.
Did we go out that one time?
No.
You sure?
Yeah. Alright, well, I'm gonna go.
Why?
Because I don't know who you are and you call my cell phone.
Come on. Hello?
There you go. He tried doing weird sounds, and it just scared her, freaked her out, and made her hang up the phone.
Hello?
Who is this?
Is Travis there?
Who?
Travis.
I know you can hear a little bit of the vibration of the feedback there, but you got to listen to this because this. See, I'm a pro at this, so I can recognize talent at the second, and this is where I started hearing the talent with Zim. This is a great old lady voice. I remember saying the same thing when I heard Sally from Atlantic Dimensions saying, "That's it, that's your voice." You know, that's awesome. And that's what I say about Zim. This is Zim's character. It doesn't even have a name yet. He doesn't even know it yet, but this is a great character waiting to happen. Just listen. Listen to this voice.
Hello?
Who is this?
Is Travis there?
Who?
Travis.
This is wrong number.
I don't think so. I'm trying to get a hold of Travis Pastranomy.
Well, what number are you trying?
7? Oh, sorry. Area code 302.
There's another one of the pitfalls, another one of the downfalls of the newbie prank callers, cracking up during your prank calls. And even we crack up a lot of the time. But he had a good voice going there. He needs to develop that a little more. I hope he's listening tonight because this is like the input that like other prank callers would like die for.
Hello?
Yeah, hello. Who's this?
Who's this?
It's Oswell.
And he can do a decent black voice. This is a decent black voice.
It says star 69 and it says you called. What can I do for you?
Who is this?
Oswell.
No, it's not.
Hello?
Okay, it was anyway, for a moment.
Oswell Woods.
What's your phone number?
You should know my phone number. You just called.
No, I didn't. Who is this?
I'll let you go then if you didn't call.
Who is this?
Okay?
Tell me.
You know, one thing that I hear as like a trend in like prank calls, and I think is really weird, is a lot of people who try to like emulate KDK and the KDK style. Not that I'm being all high up on myself, but people have been listening to my stuff and they've been inspired by it, and I take that to heart. I don't let it go to my head, but I do let it go to my heart. And I hear other people like trying to do like KDK style calls, but they're not gay, and they're like doing the gay stuff, and they're completely made uncomfortable by it, and it's what they hear all the time. It's what's familiar to them, so they try to do it. Sort of like when I first started, a lot of times I would quote other lines from other of my favorite prank calls until I learned to stop doing that because people kept calling me a ripoff, even though I'm just like trying to pay respect to my prank call forefathers.
Hey, what's up? Hello? It's me, Buck. What's up?
I think you have the wrong number.
Isn't it David?
No, it's not.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Alright, I call back tomorrow.
Okay.
Don't call me back.
No, I won't call you back because I don't know who you are.
That's me, Buck.
I don't know who Buck is.
Alright, well, I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.
Or
I love it when you hear like a lame prank call and then you hear like people laughing at it. Well, I find it easier for me to be honest, like when I'm listening to these prank calls, like while I'm doing the show, because if he talks to me in AIM and asks me to listen to it and then asks me what I think, I can't really like be like mean because I'm really not a mean person. But if I'm on the air, I can put on like the mean persona and say it's not really me, it's not really Dave, it's KDK. He's the one being the asshole.
hi, what time's class?
For what?
Tai Chi.
Tai Chi?
Yeah.
12 o'clock.
Okay. Alright, I'm coming in then.
Have you had Tai Chi with us before?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'll be in there with my rainbow belt. Alright, see ya.
Alright.
Let's see, there you go with the rainbow belt. It had nothing to do with the call. It wasn't even very funny, but you just got to work it in there somewhere. And I did a lot of work on all of these calls to help improve the sound quality. They did sound a lot worse before I got a hold of them.
Hi, is Dave there?
Who?
Dave.
You had the wrong number.
Okay, don't.
Okay.
And there was a huge drop out there where he says, well, don't let it happen again. And she says, okay, and hangs up. I don't really know why that would even be a savable prank call, but you're excited when you first start out. Any little like piece of crap that you get is like, I gotta keep it. When I first started doing prank calls, it was really hard for me to tell what was really funny to an outsider or not, because everything that I listened to I thought was funny, because it was all like inside jokes and shit. And in the old days, I thought like the Kevin's Mama calls were like the worst things that we did. And now I listen to the old stuff and I was like, that stuff is genius. All that stuff is great. The Kevin's Mama stuff is like the best stuff we did in the old days.
Hello?
Yeah, hello, who's this?
Tim?
Who?
Tim?
Tim.
Yeah, who's this?
This is Bobby. This is 069. It says you called.
Nah, what's your number?
My number? You should know my number. You just called, didn't you?
No, I definitely didn't. I'm at work right now.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Bye.
He got scared when the guy said he was at work. He's like, oh, I don't want to bother this guy at work.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah?
Yes.
What can I do for you? Hello?
Yes.
What can I do for you?
Nothing.
I just picked up my phone and said you called me.
Who?
You.
Who are you?
My name's Robert.
Robert who?
Robert George.
Robert George. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from my house right now.
I never...
Now, here's another part where I'm starting to hear some talent, because I'm not hearing him, when she's asking him questions, I'm not hearing him go like, or stall or anything. He's giving her a direct answer right away. KDK's Lunatic Friends, you're on the air.
Hey.
Welcome back, Ted.
I have Rebel with me.
It is the... Oh, you have Rebel with you?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You guys want me to get off so you guys can go on?
I think he has someone who wants to interview.
Something like that.
You want to interview somebody?
Yeah, I'm going to interview somebody tonight.
Who are you going to interview?
This guy, one of my friends wrote an article on this thing called Flashlight. I don't know if you've heard of it.
Flashlight?
www.flashlight.com.
Don't tell me it's like a light-up dildo. Or something. Just tell me.
I couldn't really tell what the hell it was. Could you explain it?
It was sick, man.
Is it like a light-up dildo or butt plug or something?
Something.
It had lips on it, whatever it was.
It has lips on it. Is it like a vagina? Rebel, you were online looking up like a glow-in-the-dark vagina apparatus?
No, man. It was my friend who wrote the article on it. So.
Your friend wrote an article on like a... Does it plug into the wall or does it work on batteries?
And he I think it's batteries. It's like a flashlight.
A portable vagina.
That's just wrong.
He's going to explain it. He's going to explain it. So.
He's going to... Did he design it?
No, he used it.
He used it? I would feel like so creepy and dirty, like fucking like a plastic vagina.
I know, it's...
After I was done, I would be like, okay, I'm not human anymore.
Somehow a strange perversion of a human.
Exactly.
I shouldn't be allowed to do this the natural way ever again. For danger that I might procreate.
Keith did it once, and that's how he felt. Somebody bought him as like a gag gift. They bought him like a pocket vagina, and he used it once, and he said that's exactly how he felt. He was like, I'm like the world's creepiest human being. Well, it's not much of a step from that than from just like killing women and cutting it out and keeping it with you in the freezer or something.
That's nasty, man. Yeah, anyways, we're going to... And I'm still trying to secure some other people to bring on the show, but yeah.
Did you guys want me to end the show so you guys can take over, or what?
No, I don't want you to end it.
Okay.
I don't want you to, like, force yourself to stay on because you're trying to...
No, I'm in a mood tonight.
Fill the time slot.
But the only problem, the part I don't like, is like when I go back and I edit and I have like a 5-hour file that takes like 30 minutes just to fucking open it. That's the problem. But now that we're not recording in stereo, it's like half that, so it's only like 25 minutes. Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I did edit last week's show, but I didn't upload it yet because I've been so busy.
Okay.
What do you guys think of...
We need to call Fleeta Jackson again.
Yeah, you want to call Fleeter again?
No.
Yeah, go ahead.
Poor lady.
Do you have the number for the guy that cursed at Rebel?
No. No, I think we were like fumbling the phone to hang up.
Oh. You don't have his number?
Kill you, motherfucker. I'm gonna put a plug in your ass.
Cold slaughter, baby. Cold slaughter.
Cold slaughter.
Simmer down now. Just go.
Why don't you get this person on the show now?
What person?
Well, because I'm connected with both y'all, man.
Well, I'll call Plastic Dildo Man, or whatever the hell.
Plastic Vagina Man.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Fantastic Four.
Let me get his number.
I would like to point out that Social Suicide is offline right now. Both streams offline.
Social suicide?
Yes.
Maybe he put his own IP address in the hack attack.
What do you mean? You think he's that stupid? He was probably drunk.
Here it goes, you bastard. Oh, shit.
You know what? I was talking to that dude, and he's like, I'm going to freaking hack KDK. I'm like, yeah, man, well, if you do it, I'm going to call the cops. He's like, I thought you guys were like ballers and stuff. And I'm like,
yeah,
dude.
he said it to me too. I thought you guys was like all hardcore.
Who's hardcore?
He thought like, he said, I'm like, who's that guy? I said, who's hardcore? He said, oh, the PCU guys. I'm like, well, who are the PCU guys? It's like, it's me who runs the server and Dave who does the show. I don't understand who the PCU guys are.
No. How could you not understand? PCU isn't just you and me. PCU is everybody. We're all members. Some of us just take a more active role than others. Like Atlantic Dimensions, they're still the Prank Call Underground. And Zachary B., he's still the Prank Call Underground. And Andrew Access, and Rebel, and Ryan.
Oh, you know that prank call that Andrew was complaining about?
Which one?
He's like, those guys aren't even funny. That was him.
It was... and Access came on.
It was him and Gabe doing, torturing this Hispanic guy about his Blockbuster videos.
Oh, I remember that one. The guy was so fucking nice. At first.
But he got pissed off.
Yeah, at first he was
You're
nice.
gonna have a suit. And you're gonna have a really hard time getting out. And he's trying to say that, like, his company
wow, we
does
got
something like...
27 people in the chat room. Awesome. Everybody else, come on in and join the rest of us. I bet you it'll take like more than a year for Social Crime to ever get that many people in the chat room. Probably 2 or 3 years.
First, they need to get a real chat room. The chat room is...
Yeah, I know, it does suck. We're coming up on 2 years for the show. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
I can't believe I've been doing this for almost 2 years in September. No, October. September is the anniversary for the site, and October is the anniversary for the show.
So that goes all the way back to Alternicast?
All the way, yeah. We were on Alternicast for like 8 months, and then we were on Live 365 for a while. And then what the hell else were we doing? We did Shoutcast with you for a while, and then Live... Did I say Live 365?
Yeah, you did.
Then we did fucking Social Suicide, and now we're back where we began. We came full circle.
Yeah, that's what happens with a lot of things.
2 Eyes Blind, so Social Suicide can suck my ass.
Hey, off that guy.
Off that guy. Yeah.
Anybody who comes up with a creative, nasty statement about SC can be opt.
Do you guys think I was really mean?
What?
Oh, Rebel is saying the faux show is ready. I didn't realize you guys were trying to tell me to get off. You guys are giving me the hook I didn't even realize.
I'm not trying to kick you off.
Ziani is asking, what kind of bud do I have? I'm not that kind of person that gives, like, imaginary names to my marijuana. It's just marijuana. On a scale of 1 to 10, the quality is about an 8. It's pretty good.
Wow, Neo has quite an imagination.
Are you talking about her names?
No, Neo just sent me an instant message about her feelings towards certain individuals.
Okay, go ahead and read it. Go ahead and read it.
No.
Yeah.
It's to me,
Only if
isn't
he
it?
says it's okay. No, actually it's not okay.
Why don't you wait a couple minutes and then say it without saying it's from Neo? So we won't be able to prove it was her that said it.
Let me guess, it's directed at me.
No, it's directed at Paige.
That was last. Here, let me see. I can say it in such a way that. There we go. I won't read all of it. I'll read the interesting part. I hope one day their eyes are pecked out from their skull, up crows as a rat crawls up their damn ass and eats their innards, digging a hole in their belly as they wither on the floor, while flies lay their eggs and they hatch, turning into maggots and infest the body.
Lovely. I'm not sure if Neo is like a comedic genius or just seriously disturbed. Or a little of both.
Second one.
Oh man, I love it when she does this though.
I know, she's like so creative. She's got to be the most creative one of us, probably.
She scares me a lot.
Yeah?
And I scare myself.
We got the payphone at the front desk of the Air New Zealand Cargo in LAX.
Well, here's the best way I can describe Neil. Like, I was instant messaging with her earlier, and there was, on her icon, there was like a little picture of a cute kitten.
Yeah.
Oh, nice little cute kitten. And then the next message comes up, and there's like a bunch of like written expressions on the left picture panel that is like someone's pissed off or swearing, and then there's a picture, an icon of a computer on fire. So she kind of goes with, with the tide. But she's awesome. she adds lots of characters to the show. I think most of the entertaining stuff that gets said in the chat room is something that comes.
Yeah, from Neil. I hope she keeps up with her artwork, and I hope her parents foot the bill for her to go to a good art school. I should have gone to a good art school. I bet you never knew I'm a really talented artist. I'm great.
Why did it go quiet all of a sudden?
No, I'm
because
just
he
trying
doesn't
to see
believe
if I
me.
remember if I've seen anything that he's
No,
drawn.
Chad, don't lie.
You know, I don't think I've ever posted any of my sketches or paintings, but I should take pictures of some of my paintings and post them online. That was pretty good. I had a couple shows back in my younger days. I had a couple of art shows, sold a couple paintings, made a couple bucks. I've
never seen any of your art.
Yeah.
Now, come to think of it, though, I think I did once. I think you did send me something.
Really?
I can't remember now, but
I know I've never scanned any of my pencil work. And well, I know I've never scanned any of my paintings either, or taken pictures and scanned them. So I don't think you've ever seen anything.
Well, I might be mistaking it with stuff that Neo does.
Yeah.
Is your stuff usually dark, or dark in terms of
just white?
No, my pencil stuff is still life stuff. So stuff that's drawn to be photorealistic. And the oil painting is sort of like abstract landscapes.
Well, that's cool. Wish I could draw. I can't draw off a sheet.
Yeah, really. What a waste of my life. I should have gone to art school and been an animator. I could be a cartoon director or something right now. Do my own cartoon voices and shit. Instead, I decided to smoke a lot of weed. I threw my life away with weed.
Well, look at it this way, right? It takes you about, 20-some years to establish your life, right? You learn how to walk and eat and poop, and then you learn how to read. Then all of that takes about, 20 years? So, if it takes 20 years to become a functioning human being, you could change your life in 5 to 10 years because you already know how to poop.
Yeah, except you get to the point where you have so many bills that you can't afford to just go and do something that you want to do, and you have to do something you don't want to do just to make the money.
Yeah, that's where most people find themselves.
Yeah, exactly. That's where I find myself, unfortunately. Yeah, well, let's probably call somebody. Let's change the subject. Let's see what we got here. Mr. Peepers has,
I think we should call that phone booth by Man's Chinese Theater again.
Okay. Yeah, cool.
Call some hookers.
Are there a lot of hookers over there?
There were some guys who were accusing us of being gay.
That happens every day on the show.
But see, Rebel really is gay, though. So.
Yeah.
With Ted, of course.
Yeah, only with me. Alright, payphone.
Okay.
Disc. Alright.
Yay.
I'm trying to find the number. Yes.
Yay.
Oh, well, you can do payphones based on a map of the United States.
Nice. What site is that?
Just payphoneproject.com.
Really?
Payphone-project.com.
And have you had a lot of luck with the accuracy and everything?
Yeah, pretty good.
Nice.
And he tends to comment the ones that are by really busy areas to say, it's pretty likely that someone's going to answer.
Uh-huh.
There aren't a whole lot like that.
Cool.
Oh, maybe I should just do a text search for Man's Chinese Theater. Does Man's have one N or two?
Two, I think.
What are you doing over there?
Mr. Flatulence says, KDK, your life is far from over. Yeah, it is, but unfortunately I'm stuck in a rut and I can't get out. Yeah.
Funny, one says Wendy's old-fashioned hamburgers, and it says located along a dark wall in an especially dark spot. If you call it the right time during the night, you'd probably make someone jump.
Really?
Yeah.
Too bad they don't have photographs of these phones. Wouldn't that be cool?
Right? Instead of webcams.
Yeah, wouldn't that be awesome if they had webcams? Payphone project with webcams. In the future, in the year 2000.
Oh, yeah.
Every payphone will have a camera inside. So that could be a possibility.
This is cool. It says the Wheel Inn, Cabazon, California. It says this is the restaurant where the dinosaurs, where Pee Wee Herman visited in Pee Wee's Big Adventure. I got the way.
Somebody tracked down the restaurant from Pee Wee's Big Adventure. Who was that?
I don't know. It says added by Godfrey Daniels.
Godfrey? Okay.
All right. Well, I can do a Pee Wee Herman voice, so.
You can? Let's hear your Pee Wee.
I just have a feeling that I could do one. I've never tried it. So I'll see if I have any success.
Fries is in the chat room. Is that Fries Electronics? Because we're always calling them.
I don't know. Would you call people and ask them to deploy bitch and make it off to let you? Here, bring a stop sign.
I doubt the place is open, though.
Kyle's mom is a big fat bitch.
Hi, you've reached 849-9932.
Smells like shit.
Sounds like someone's house. I don't think that's right.
You don't want to leave a message?
Not for sale, Fran says.
What are you doing over there? All these strange noises.
The audio says, I find it cool that you hid while doing the show. Thanks for the response.
What happened?
He's getting a kick out of the fact that I smoke weed while I'm doing the show. At least I admit it. It's not like I'm going to pretend and shit. People act like, why is he acting like a retard now? He was somewhat normal before.
Don't hate me because I'm black, brown, white.
we got Anita Dick, and it's confirmed.
Okay.
That's Howard Jackson.
You want to call up Anita Dick?
Sure. Let's go with the preschool calls.
Okay, Ted. You want to do something else? We don't want to stick to a preschool level.
No, that's fine.
We got to keep our prank calls mature.
Well, that's cool with me. That's where I excel.
Who wants to do Anita Dick?
Why don't you rub it and do it?
Yeah. Have Mr. Patel do Anita Dick.
Alright.
Because you can go, I need a dick to rub it and do. Or something like that. Anyway, the song we're listening to in the background will be my next theme song. It's called Dirty Davy from the Levelers.
I don't hear anything.
I need a dick.
Hello?
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 Who you with? Hello. Is this Anita Dick?
You're not even allowed to say her name.
You should have.
Damn. What was that about? That was probably Anita. She's like, I'm not talking no Indian.
When you learn to speak the American language, I'll talk to you.
You'd be surprised how racist like old people in Middle America are. Like when they're alone and.
Ted, you remember that call we did last week?
You had a bad racist last week?
To the redneck?
We all live in pretty much forward-thinking areas. I'm in Connecticut, and you're out in California, both of you guys. We all live in like pretty forward-thinking areas. We forget.
Guys like Ted was like rapping to him. He's like, "You want to join my rap group?" And the guy's like, "No, I listen to country music."
Yeah, that's right. I think I said my name was Fat Fatty or something like that. I was trying to get him to join my rap group, and I said that we needed a white boy. We needed a white boy to complete the image. And so I started like rapping and stuff, and then in the end he's like starts like naming off like country artists. He's like, I don't like that shit. I like country. That ain't got nothing on Garth Brooks and Toby Keith and whatever the fuck.
We should probably ask for a volunteer to edit your guys' shows, unless you guys are going to do it yourselves.
Rebel's lazy.
Rebel's
I'm only
lazy.
motivated by sucking the prank calls out of the files.
Yeah, Rebel's lazy. Ted is too busy, so we need... And I got my own shit that I'm backed up on. So we need a volunteer who wants to record the show and go through and send us the prank calls.
Here's an idea, too.
What?
He's to work for Rebel, because he's lazy, right?
What'd you say?
What are you doing, man?
I got school, dude.
You got school, it's fucking the middle of July.
Hmm?
You gonna start summer school?
Yeah, I got school till like August, and then I got a week off, and then I got more school.
What, you're flunk out or something?
Yeah, man. I'm trying to transfer out of here. Then call it Jack.
I am looking up Jack.
I got some Jacksons.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want a Jackson? I got, we didn't call Chinike, right? We left off on Bonetta, right?
Yeah.
We left okay, this is gonna be Chinike.
Chinike?
Chinike. C-H-A-N-I-Q-U-E.
Alright.
Ted.
Don't ask. Hello?
Yes?
Hello?
Hello?
How are you, dear?
I'm alright. How are you?
Is this Chinika?
Uh-huh.
Hey!
Hi.
It's Joy Cherry.
You're Cherry?
And I have Bonetta on the line. And Taisha.
Hey, girl. How's it going?
And we're calling to wish you a happy anniversary with you and your old man.
We calling from a New Hope church. Oh, yeah? Well, you got the wrong number.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Peace out.
Was that a guy who said peace out at the end?
Yeah. It did sound like a guy.
It sounded like there was somebody else on the phone and he hung up for her. It sounded like a woman at first.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Peace out. He don't want to hear no God stuff. He hears hallelujah. He thinks peace out.
I was thinking there's another number. There's Letitia Blackman.
Okay, go ahead. How can you not call that one? Letitia Blackman. You clicking over?
Yo.
Guess they didn't pay their phone bill.
Yeah. There's Compton people. Those numbers don't work long.
What's another good last name for Compton?
For Compton, try...
Jones.
Come on, Rebel, help me out.
Jones, man. Jones.
Jones, there you go.
Try Tassie.
Jones, who is it? What's a good old dude's first name?
Craig.
Craig
That's
Jones.
not an old guy
Craig
name.
Jones.
Herbert. Fred.
Hey, there's a Craig Jones in Compton. Right?
There you go. Craig is a totally white name, though. I never heard of a black guy named Craig.
Haven't you seen the movie Friday?
Is a guy named Craig in there?
Yeah, the main character. Man.
Oh, really?
Craig,
I
come in this house.
don't remember that movie. The only thing I remember is...
What up, Craig? Smokey!
Please record your message after the beep.
Yo, Craig. This is Donnell. You gonna pick up that phone? Yeah, I know you over there with my woman.
that's how you can have her. Just make sure you give her back. Or I'll come over there and bop you upside your head with a hubcap. You understand me? Now we got the beat ball coming on. Hear that shit? Yo, Craig, don't be messing with my woman. Cause I got Rebel on the beat ball. Really an Indian guy who likes to act black. What you think about that? The fuck?
You hung up?
I hung up. Yeah.
That was strange. You ever wonder what these... Like, I just imagine what the looks on the people's faces are going to be sometimes, like when they come home and listen to their messages. Like, sometimes they're horrified, and sometimes they're just confused. Sometimes they get it and they laugh.
Sometimes you know what's on there on the whooper's ass.
Sometimes they call the phone company.
So let's see, I just came up with a name, Darnell. Darnell Smith.
Darnell.
Darnell.
Oh, if Marvel is in the chat room, ask him for Nicole's phone number.
Does Lucius Tate ever slip up in any of his calls and accidentally say, like, Anne's last name?
No.
I'd love to prank that lady.
I got a buffalo over here I want to deliver.
You understand? Yeah, well, why?
Told me don't call that damn number no more, and I meant that.
How the hell do you spell Darnell? D-A-R-N-E-L-L.
L-L-L.
Darnell Penny.
L.L. Cool Black.
There's no one with the last name Smith with that first name?
Man, go with the Jones.
Darnell Jones?
White.
Jones.
That's a good one.
No. The hell?
A lot of black people named White for some reason.
Brown, man. Brown. Last name Brown.
Brown, that's another good one. That's a very good one.
Yeah, my neighbor, his name is Bernie Brown. I wouldn't mess with him because his wife's like a judge and he's a lawyer, so.
How many people do you think are on social suicide right now?
I don't know.
Doesn't even
Take
matter.
a guess.
2.
0.
Well, 8. You're supposed to guess high.
No, man. That's like Tej and his 8 computers or whatever. Or he's at a LAN party or something.
It's Tej and Mark the DJ and V-Forge and all the other, like, cronies over at Social Crab all listening. And there's, like, one real person listening.
Hey, Tej.
I'm gonna call. Alright.
Tej.
I'm just gonna call somebody. I'm just gonna call somebody.
Do it, Tej. Do it.
Is the site still up, or are we hacked yet?
I don't think we're gonna be hacked.
I'm compelled to stay on the air past 3 o'clock just to do a rant about how Tej is my bitch because he couldn't hack me.
Hack it, Tej.
Yeah.
Hack it. Oh.
I'm still on the air, bitch. What now, bitch? Happy now, bitch? You're my bitch, bitch.
Bitch.
Fat ass bitch. Go fuck yourself a fat nigger loving bitch, bitch.
What?
I knew that'll get your attention. Who's doing this anyway?
Me.
Cool.
Hello?
Hello?
Yo, what up, man? Who it is?
You have the wrong number.
No way, man. This is Alondra's?
No, he's not here.
Where he at?
Why? What do you want?
He's supposed to be over here at the club shooting dice with me tonight.
Oh, he's at work.
He's at work. I don't know anything about him working. Did he tell you that?
Mm-hmm.
That's some fucked up shit. He ain't gonna come over here and play cards with me.
Well, who is this?
This is Darnell.
Darnell. Well, anyway, he's not here.
You know, I heard that he might be clubbing. You ever hear that song? We be clubbing, yay, yay.
We clubbing what? Well, anyway, Donnell, I'm ready to hang up, so he's not here, so you have to check with him another time.
You never heard that song?
I'll see you later.
Yay, yay. We be clubbing.
I could tell you were cracking up. You couldn't answer. You had your hand over the mouthpiece and you're cracking up, right?
Yep.
Please enter the number you wish to call.
Yeah, we be clubbing.
What is that song called?
Be clubbing.
It's called We Be Clubbing.
We Be Clubbing.
It's an Ice Cube song.
I wonder if I can download that
Or
film.
are you gonna fight? Oh.
I'm gonna see if I can download that real quick.
Rebel said he wrote a rap.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I wanna, man, we need to get like a young girl's phone number so I can break it down for her.
You wanna do your rap to a
You're the
young
one who
girl?
always has the young girl phone numbers. Let's call Tess.
It doesn't matter who it is because you're not gonna fuck her anyway. It doesn't matter if it's a young girl or not.
Tess says
No, man, not like that. They're just more playful.
Tess says you're being weird to her.
Oh, forget it, man. I don't want to talk right now.
Tess is
What's
not
the
gonna
matter,
do.
man?
It's a long story that I don't want to get into.
Fantastic.
But it has to do with me interviewing that guy, so...
Oh, she doesn't know about it?
No, man, no. It's just a long story. Last night was weird, so...
Okay.
Shut up, Ted.
I'm looking to see if I can find We Be Clubbing. Ted, what were you saying?
Chilling at the Holiday Inn.
It's Ice Cube.
And for my
Yeah, I got it. Featuring DMX.
What you doing? Chilling at the Holiday Inn?
I really hate rap music. I can't
What you
fucking
doing?
stand it.
Well, most of it's just really damn ignorant, but sometimes it's pretty funny.
Sometimes it's so bad. It's, every once in a while, there's a song that I like.
That's how I feel. Like out of like every 10 CDs that gets produced, there's like one song I like.
Yeah, exactly. That's about it. And all the idiot little white kids go out and buy it and like blast it in their parents' cars because they think it'll make them cool.
It's just so wrong. Like I saw like
You know what'll make them cool? Go out and buy the new Alkaline Trio and blast that. But instead they're blasting like
Hold on, I'm gonna
bass
go grab my
shit
phone
music.
numbers. I'll be right back.
You know what makes me laugh? Every time I see like these little white kids driving around and they have the music blasting. You remember the scene from Office Space? The guy's
No.
driving to work. Have you seen that movie?
I've seen it, but it was a long time ago.
Oh, you don't remember the part when he was driving into work and he's blasting the rap music and?
No.
Oh, okay.
I remember.
Well, anyways, an actual black person shows up, like selling flowers, and he rolls up his windows and locks his door and lowers the music.
I remember Mr. Lumberg and Milton, and that's about it. That's what I remember from that movie.
I heard that The Office is going to become a movie.
Oh, really?
They're making a movie with Colin Farrell in it.
Who's Colin Farrell?
The guy who
Is he the guy who plays David?
I don't know which character. I think he does play David, but he was in Old School. The movie Old School. He was in the movie. He was like one of those Saturday Night Live guys.
Cool.
He was in The Ladies' Man. He's just
That's a bad sign. How can they make The Office without the guy who plays David?
I thought they should, use the original people.
Yeah, really? How could they do that? I've been downloading Season 2, or Series 2 as they call it. I haven't seen it yet. It's still downloading, but I can't wait.
Yeah,
I finally saw the end of Season 1, or Series 1.
Yeah, that...
Maybe you can help me iron it out. Now, he took the job, but he couldn't pass it because he failed the physical.
Right. But then he made it look like he failed it on purpose.
Yeah. That's what I got out of it. I was like, huh? That's what I thought. The guy's like such a fucking skunk after all the bullshit he's been talking for like the previous 12 episodes or however many there are. He just sells everybody out at the drop of a hat. Doesn't even think about it.
Like,
he's coming up with excuses to justify it.
Good news. I've gotten promoted.
Yeah.
The bad news is...
You're all fired.
What an asshole.
Yeah.
Well, in Season 2,
you've seen it already? Is it out on DVD or did you download it?
It's on DVD.
Damn it,
My boss gets
Blockbuster has Series 1, but they don't have 2 yet.
My boss buys them as soon as they come out, and I just borrow them from him.
Oh, that's awesome. That's like a good bonding thing with your boss, too.
Yeah.
Something you can both
He
really
always
relate
asks
to.
me, make sure I'm not like that guy.
Yeah. Which one is worse? What is the other guy's name? Like Chris or something? Remember the whole first series is how they're going to downsize these two divisions into one? And you got David and... Was it Chris?
Yeah, I think that was the guy who...
Oh.
I don't remember now.
Honey? Can you bring me the red phone?
The red phone?
Yeah, the white phone is...
President?
Yeah, the red phone. I'm going to phone in a nuclear assault against socialsuicide.com. That's how much respect I have for them. I don't even want to say their name. What?
Where did Rebel go?
I think he dropped out somewhere. Your balls are hanging out, by the way. Not you, Ted. I'm talking. Okay.
I hung up. No.
No, I hung up on the other phone. Honey, can you hang this one up? I'm sorry. I gotta take pictures. He looks so sexy with his mohawk.
Alright. We have a Milton.
No way. You gonna have a beer? Sit out here with me. For what? You're playing your fighting game?
No, I'm playing I'm gonna call Milton.
Milton who?
Milton Flo.
Okay. You gonna do your Milton impression?
And I never received my paycheck, and he took my staker.
You know, you could go to my site and get like the Office Space soundboards.
Oh, that's true.
You can call Logan to Lundberg.
Yeah. I'm going to need you to go ahead and come in tomorrow. We lost some people, and we need to sort of like catch up. Oh shit! I left the chat room when I did that. Fuck.
You love that movie, don't you?
Yeah.
I love the ending.
My first like psycho boss, who's like completely non-confident in herself. When I recommended that movie to her, she like freaked out.
Oh really? She thought it was
like, oh, you don't. Yeah, she's like, oh, you don't see me that way, do you?
Get down.
Like I do now.
Get down.
Okay.
No, just the cat's trying to steal everybody's food. Mouse is too much of a pussy to get in there and like fight for her food. So they go to eat her food and she'll just walk away. So she has to be fed separately from the others.
Really?
Yeah, she's just so passive. Even though she's like always like attacking and biting them. Like if they try to move in on her food and she's there, she'll just walk away and leave it. So she never gets to eat.
Alright, let me see here. Oh shit. Wait, I got the show running. Stop that. Oh fuck, it's like either all or nothing.
Okay.
Okay.
That's okay, right there. That's good.
Okay. We have sort of a problem here.
That's good. That's good. You gotta call up Milton and do an Office Space soundboard prank. maybe practice with the soundboard for a minute, get to know where all the buttons are. Or do you know it already?
No, I don't know this one yet.
Yeah, for a soundboard you gotta like click through and get to know where the buttons are.
You do here. I love that one.
I have people skills!
You do here. Look! What the fuck does that mean? Did you see the memo about this? Looks like you've been missing a lot of work lately. I wouldn't say I've been missing it, Bob.
That's my kind of answer.
I don't see, this is difficult because I don't see like a hello or...
Oh, they didn't do a hello in there? I think I have two in there, don't I? I have an office space and then a Lumberg's office one.
I have people skills. I'm good at dealing with people. Can't you understand that?
Yeah, him and Milton. You ought to do a sequel to that, totally.
Where's the Milton? Let's see.
Do I have two boards up there, or is there only one?
There's one office space, I think.
Oh, that means I have another one that I just forgot to upload. I have a new one that's just like all Lumberg.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We don't have any Milton on this one, though.
No?
Just a moment.
Alright. Time to call Milton.
What board are you going to use?
I don't know. I could use office space board, but I don't. Maybe E-Bombs has a better one.
Yeah, go take a look. You never know.
I think Rebel went to go take a dump or something.
That's okay.
At least he didn't take us with him.
Yeah. Hello.
Yes. You guys didn't hang up. Thank you so much.
You're still there?
Yeah, I was just going and I got some phone numbers.
What?
I didn't have my okay, I keep a printed page of my phone numbers, right?
Oh.
And I didn't have it with me, but now I got it and I got some more numbers too.
There's no office space board on this one. Alright, what the hell? I'm just gonna fucking call it.
Stan the Man says season 2 is the last. After that, there's no more The Office. It's over.
Hey, where's did Rachel call in today?
No, I haven't seen Rachel in the chat room yet. She's probably asleep. If you're not busy, I'd just like to inform you that I'm ripping on my bowl at the moment and listening to your show. It's hella tight.
18 minutes.
Thank you for letting us know, Ziotti. It's funny. How can a soundboard not have them? Hello?
Hello? You reached 288-4342. Unable to come to the phone right now, so just leave a message. I'll get back.
Dr. Phil.
Thank you.
Yeah. We have sort of a problem here. Yeah. We get caught laundering money. We're not going to White Collar Resort Prison. No. We're going to Federal County in the ass prison.
Hello?
Oh, and remember, next Friday is Hawaiian Shirt Day. So, if you want to, go ahead and wear Hawaiian shirts and jeans.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So what are these numbers for that you got?
Numbers I got, it's like, I don't know.
Stunner says we want some Viet madness. What does that mean? He wants us to call some Vietnamese people?
Oh, we didn't call Long... We should soundboard Long Duong.
Yeah. Pick a board and give him a call. Gladys.
Alright.
You got a Gladys Long Dong. And I'm real fucked up too. Can I join your group? I have a good mic and a good voice, and I prank pretty well too, and I'm not homophobic, and that's a good thing. Wow, I need to shut the fuck up, he says.
Who the hell is making all that static?
That would be Rebel.
Ted.
Not me.
Reminds me of the days of Josh hiding in the basement.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to Josh? He doesn't come around anymore.
I talked to him last night. He wanted to know if the site had been hacked or not. So he still talks to Richie and stuff, but I don't think he's doing pranks anymore.
Well, no, the site was it supposed to be hacked last night? Because I thought it was supposed to be tonight after the show.
It was supposed to be hacked this early this morning and during the show tonight.
Oh, really? And what has happened?
Nothing.
Why? Because I called up PowerWeb and told them to keep an eye on it. So even if they tried shit, they're gonna get fucking caught.
static.
Really? Your parents are loaded. Have them buy you a better phone, man. What do you got, Verizon?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I got the AT&T.
Oh, that's a problem.
No, man, it's good. AT&T's good.
I don't like AT&T because of the Sprint relay bullshit.
Shut up. Shut up.
You like Sprint relay?
Hit yourself in the head real quick.
You got me. You sandbagged me.
Alright.
Who is this? I got this one.
No, this is Gladys.
Hello?
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 Gladys. My name's Gladys.
Huh?
It's Gladys.
Huh?
You bastard. No shit, I'm sorry.
Getting all wrong number.
What's wrong with you?
Huh? What are you?
You leave my dog alone.
Who yet?
You ran over my dog.
Huh?
My dog's got 3
I think you're killing me.
You leave the dog.
That's some of the best time I ever spent is making that fucking soundboard.
He actually, wanted to have a conversation.
He never wants to talk to us, and the one time we call with a soundboard, he wants to have a conversation. Man.
He actually thought it was like someone who honestly got the wrong number.
He still did give her the cursing at, though. He cursed something
Why
upon
would
her
he
and
give
hung up.
courtesy to a soundboard and not to us?
Because it sounds like a woman.
Yeah, that is a really believable voice.
Yeah.
Alright.
I hope Blackout comes back soon. What's so funny?
Nothing, man. Just brings back memories of how you used to diss me and my friends. Nothing.
What's wrong with you?
I'm feeling a little bit down.
Why did you do that?
Because she wouldn't rub it and do it, that's why.
What do you want to know?
Where is Miss Cleo? She left me.
Say Satan.
What?
Oh, my hemorrhoids popped.
Ooh. You sound pretty hot.
I don't believe this. Hello?
Hello.
I love Frank Sinatra.
Ooh, so do I.
Wait,
love
don't
that
tell me. Not
soundboard.
so good.
He's so
You know who I haven't seen in forever either? Fucking Glide. Where the hell has Glide been? He made
Peel Light, man.
Well, Peel Light wasn't around for very long, but Glide was around for months and months and months, and then he just disappeared as soon as he started.
Pilot came back and to the boards and said, "Hey, I am back," and then just disappeared again.
Yeah. That's all.
I'm trapped in your attic.
Trapped in your attic.
I've been in here for months and months. I'm starving.
You even got the months and months.
The months and months.
Oh, this is too much fun.
I really want to get what Long Duong says at the end translated.
I guess I don't know. Is there anybody listening who knows how to speak Vietnamese? Or whatever sort of language that was? I would
This
say...
is Tyrone Darnell Smith.
Darnell,
not Darnell, Darnell.
Bang Wei Ding. Confirmed working. Want to call Bang Wei Ding?
social crime is nothing but a big pile of horseshit and goat jizz. It reeks of pathetic, half-assed idiot humor of people who are mentally retarded. They are lousy at what they do. They will never amount to anything. They are the armpits of the French and the sewers of Mexico.
Damn, they went that far.
They are the armpits of the French and the sewers of Mexico. That is brilliant, Neil. They are the waste of the slaughterhouses after being left out in the blistering sun for 7 days. They are what you would find in some German World War II Jew camp afterwards. That's funny. They're the armpits of the French. Are you there?
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm just laughing to myself.
Neil has...
The armpits.
You know, she's like one person I wouldn't want to get a breakup letter from.
Yeah, really.
Or one person you just wouldn't want to hook up with?
And plus she's wicked, and you don't want her casting spells against you.
Yeah, that too. Alright, so I'm going to call Bangway D.
Okay. Bangway?
Bangway. You know, speaking of like, Asian, like, names, there's a business that just opened up, like, a restaurant, and it's called Ban Me.
B-A-N-M-E?
It's B-A-N space M-E. I mean,
Ban Me.
some things don't translate well. You know? I'm not going to eat at a place that's called Ban Me. I mean, like, what kind of shit are you making over there? Gonna ban you for making food? Alright. And what they replaced like a hamburger joint, and so on the sign it says, yes, we still make hamburger.
Oh, really? You don't want to lose all the old business.
Yeah. Alright, Bangway. Who wants to do it?
Oh, rub it into it.
It says confirmed work.
Yeah, he might be asleep.
Wait. Hello?
Hello?
Hello, Bang, what's up?
Who's speaking?
This is Chris.
For what?
For Bang. Is he
For
there?
what?
I need to talk to you about my song.
Will you song?
Yeah, my song. We've been working on it.
I'm sorry?
We've been working on it for school.
For school? For what school?
For my musical, Juilliard, you know, the Juilliard Academy in New York. It's a singing school.
I'm sorry?
It's a singing school. We've been working on a song for me to sing. And I just wanted to tell it to you, okay?
Who are you?
This is Chris.
Chris?
Chris.
Chris?
Chris, yes. Chris Cross?
Chris Cross? I'm sorry, I didn't know you.
What do you mean you don't know me?
Chris? I'm sorry, who do you want to talk?
I want to talk to Bank.
Who?
Bank.
Bank?
Yeah, Bank. Did you hear that noise? What was that noise? Wait, is there some static or something?
Wait.
Hey.
Wait.
Hello? Wait.
Do what?
How can you not remember me, my friend? Because I fell in love with you so many times. I felt that I needed an Asian man in my life. And you took your arm, embraced me, and now I can't deny that I'm in love with an Asian man. Remember that song, Bang?
Are you sure you're not gay?
Bang, wait.
Hey?
Don't you remember that song? We've been working on it.
I don't know who but me, you know? Who are you? Where are you from? I'm sorry, I cannot...
This is Chris Cross from New York. could you forget, man? Bang Wei, you gave me inspiration for my music. You made me feel it and embrace it, and now I can sing with my heart instead of with my bones. You understand what I'm saying?
Instead of with my bones. I'm gonna let you guys go. Are you guys gonna come on and do a show, or are you just calling it quits, or what?
Let's do a show, Ted.
Alright.
It's fucking 3 in the morning.
Not till 3, man. Not till 3. I'm freaking passing out if it's 3.
It's 3 right now.
You wanna interview this weirdo?
Yeah, we'll do like an hour show or something.
Okay, cool. Right. So I'll let you guys go, and then you guys come back on by yourselves.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Peace out. Anyway, I'm approaching 5 hours here. It's going to be a hell of enough editing for me to do for this week. So I'm going to have to let you guys go. I just wanted to work this song in at some point. I wanted to sandbag everybody with this song because I was looking for it earlier. Anyway, let me find my theme music and get my ass out of here. Once again, we kicked ass. We kicked social suicide ass. We defeated all hack attempts. And we made Page a motherfucking biatch. So kiss my ass, biatch!